Boy. What was it
This guy analyzed, he calls it the lonely industry.
What's that?
Canada spends about $250 million on OnlyFans. I forgot the second country. The number one country, much it has spent $2.5 billion on OnlyFans. $2.5 billion on
Japan?
OnlyFans. America.
Oh, fair enough.
America. And this guy says he calls it the lonely industry.
But are we hitting? Sorry.
Yeah, we've been.
It's so tricky because the whole world has created a system where we need to yearn to be like the West. But now we're starting to see which being like the West is fucking disgusting. Bro.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know, it's the high suicide, high unhappiness, high OnlyFans, high pornography, high substance, high... That's not life.
Most developed countries go through that. Especially developed countries that have a high rate of consuming nonsense.
500,000 would you smash that?
No, I wouldn't.
You 500.
But that says a lot because 99.9% of the guys that spend on OnlyFans are much cheaper.
Yeah, OnlyFans is only for machita.
So now the question then becomes...
How many women are...
What is it that men are going through? Would spend a 2.5 billion a year
but
on
no one
OnlyFans?
wants to speak about what men are going through. No one cares, dog.
Ish.
No one
It's
cares.
sad,
No
man.
one cares. No one cares. We've had this chat so many times. No one cares. Utamachita depressed. No one cares. Abasinendaba boy. Yabona umchita's only purpose, because umchita's useless until you have to pay the bill. Then umchita must come. Anyway, how you doing, brother?
Hey man, I'm Katela.
Katele boy. It's also really important.
I just landed no.
How many hours drive?
3.5. 3.5. I've been traveling,
And then 3.5 back.
Yeah. And I went to Northwest, which was like 4.5.
Today or yesterday?
No, 2 days before. 2 days ago. So yeah, I've been hitting Ikara things 7 kilometer by.
Hey, bro, traveling.
The past 2 weeks.
No, how you see with Dubai?
Oh, I know, exhaustion.
Has raised the credit shop in December. I'm a family.
As rest boy, family.
I want this family commitment.
I'm trained, dog. I'm done. I'm done. Jabona futhi tomorrow. I'm sleeping the whole day. I'm sleeping the whole fucking day. Now mind you, like waking up to come here. Yes, bro. Like I had to fight. You know, like that thing where you feel like there's something that's holding you down. I had to fight myself. Like,
yeah.
Like namanje just to get you.
Why are you tired?
From the December thing. Or like why am I tired specifically? Because I'm fasting. I told you I'm fasting.
How many hours? 72, son.
Yeah, minimum 72. So I wanna keep going. I wanna see how long I can go. But it's a 3-day fast. It's a 3-day fast, just water, and then like now I'm just having black coffee. No sugar. Just a little bit of a
nice. That's dope.
No, that's dope. I'm struggling, bro.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I'm 30 hours in.
It's a mindset more than anything. There's nothing to do with your stomach and all those things.
Like so when you break it down, and they break it down, they say the first day it's all about the mental. Second day it's your metabolism, and then the third day it's just your whole body aligning. So I'm just like, yes, boy.
You're aligned.
Yeah, aligner, boy.
So now you're at the body now.
I'm still struggling mentally, though.
Is it?
Yeah. And it's funny at the prayer when I'm trying to it's I'm just like, oh my god.
What mangavula le corona. Mangavula le nto le.
Yabo mfethu ngiphuza amanzi, ngishaya ivata, abantu bayandlula nje la. Bayandlula. Yi. Nasendlini mfethu ingcosi mfethu angithi yabona mayidlumuli, idlumuli. Mesithi. Now you went to chow and like, boy. Now our chiefs are chiefs.
We shouldn't have opened these things, man. These aren't a big deal, man.
You guys must chow. Just because I'm not chowing doesn't mean you guys can't chow. But I'm hoping that it kickstarts, and then I do the intermittent fasting. as of like Sunday when I break fast, then I intermittent fast for like the week.
Dope.
Yeah. Funa ukubuya boy. Umzimba wami mfethu uzoba enye into boy.
You can see the body.
Boy, I feel sorry for people. Like ngempela mfethu I'm gonna be like a specimen. Nginyanyisa nje.
With specimen itself.
Nginyanyisa. So how I do it is that I kickstart the body. Like I want to kickstart, then kickstart, and then from there get into a manageable rhythm. Yeah, one. And yes, boy.
How do you have discipline? And I'll tell you why I'm asking. No, when you put your mind to something, you do it. How do you do that?
I don't.
Social, I did 30 hours. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But you must understand.
I don't have discipline in Nkani.
Yeah, that's good. Quality. What is Nkani in Slum?
In Nkani.
Grit. It's not grit.
Persistence sounds nice. Nkani is not a.
Yeah.
Nkani is stubborn.
Stubborn.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm stubborn.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
There we go. Yes.
But is it to prove to yourself that you can do it?
Yeah, not to myself. Just to prove.
Just do what you can.
No, just sometimes it's not even to prove. Sometimes it's just to do. I really think when I'm a puno call it domkrach. I think I've got a lot of domkrach.
Yeah, that's good.
And if I'm an overthinker.
Yeah.
So when I start thinking about things, I quickly become pessimistic, and then my brain tells me all the things that I can't do. So it domkrach has gotten me through the door so many times, or through the window, or back door, let's say bedroom, because I'm just like, you know what, I'm ngizongena. But if I start processing it, then I start realizing, man, that doesn't make sense. Like, come on, your body starts shutting down. You need to be at work. You need to be sharp. People rely on you. You need to and then I start asking myself, is that why maybe I cracked my laptop screen? Is that why I just made some decisions that don't make sense? I've got brain fog. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, overthink. Overthinker. Analysis, paralysis
analysis, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to fuck. Again.
Most people need that.
What do you mean?
Most people lack that. You know. Yeah, I was Mangboy Limpopo. I was listening to this audio book, The Millionaire Next Door. Oh man, what an amazing book! They interviewed about, I think, 3,000 millionaires in the USA. That's a big pool, eh? That's a huge pool, in fact, And I call it discipline, but you're calling it domkrach. It makes sense. And this guy speaks about it. The one thing is this discipline thing, man. It's like, in fact, it's actually that thing. Because when he speaks about the millionaire next door, is that millionaire guy that you don't know is a millionaire. On a company, yamagiza. But you check out his portfolio, his asset register, you're like,
But you know what I realized? The words in which we use, because I've seen when I chat to some of these lighties, the words that we use, it scares them. Words like being resilient and being grit and disciplined. It scares people, bro. Because what happens is that it creates win-lose mindset. Like, I'm going to that game and I'm going to dominate. I'm going to show grit and be resilient. And it shows win-lose. And then people today, the reason why people are so passive-aggressive is they're scared of showing their hands, losing, and then the shame and embarrassment of losing.
And then doing it again.
They're scared. That's why a lot of people were like, hey, I won't post that girl. Because you're scared to you post a relationship, it fail. I'm scared of telling you my goals of 2026. Because if I tell you and I don't succeed, then I have to account to more people than just myself. So I've realized that when I tell people, no, it's about discipline, they overwhelmed, because like, it's almost like, so if I don't do it, that means I'm a failure. Which essentially it is, but you're trying to prime them. No, bro, don't look at it like waking up at 4:30 in the morning, shake and roki, shy road work till from 5 to 6, then 6. Don't look at it like that. Just say, what time are you able to wake up?
Sure.
Oh, I normally wake up at 6:30. Okay. Like, then can you not go for a 30-minute walk? Just walk around. Where must I walk? Just around the block for 30 minutes and come back. You'll realize quickly, that's a shitload of steps. And then shower, get ready for work. And then when you come back, maybe just do another 30 minutes, just earphones, listen to something calm that you enjoy. I saw this one lady at when I was still studying at Rose, and she lost a cuckload of weight, and all she did on her iPad is that she'd have was it no, it wasn't an iPad, it was some papayana tablet thing. All she did is that she downloaded stuff, and she'd sit on the bicycle, and she'd just cycle, and she'd just watch. She did that every day, every single day, 7 days a week. She would be cycling so slowly on the bicycle, but she did it. And like after 3 years, that's compound. So then you see her as the person that's disciplined. She's like, look, I go to gym so that I can watch. I go to watch shows. What's disciplined about that? Yeah, want to rob system. Yeah, rob system. And I see a lot of guys where, like, for example, a study partner, he picks like a very pretty girl on campus and he goes and studies with her. Just so that fits when but again, he's
the result
winning.
of it, yeah.
The result of it. And I think whenever we try and tell people go do this, they get overwhelmed by certain words. Like if we would break it down, you just traveled from Limpopo, we all here and we're recording. Some people it would scare them, so they wouldn't start the podcast.
Sure.
Yeah.
Instead
of just saying, but we're just here to chat. Verse doing what? Because I'd be sleeping at home, 100%. You'd be sleeping at home, 100%. Caesar Peter would be sleeping, 100%. So we might as well just put on some mics and just chat.
Man,
it's tough, bro. Like if you really analyze it, because I don't think that Giza guy, as an example, like Millionaire Next Door, I don't think he's like, oh my God, so I just want to make $12 million.
No.
Yeah, he's just about just doing his job.
Fun, yeah.
Just doing his job, like, just winning your Tuesday or getting through your Tuesday. Just do what you need to do, bro. Like, don't I see it as funny with sales, especially once they start dropping certain things, they start getting overwhelmed. And I was like, no. Let's move away goals.
Sure.
Ne? Let's just focus on process with no goal in mind.
Okay.
Yeah, one. Meaning, we would say, okay, let's just sit here and ideate over what. Whatever ideas, we'll write them down. Whereas before we'll say we'll come up with 10 ideas. I'm not even giving a number. Okay, so what I'll do is that I'll create this into proposals and let's send it. We're not thinking how many we'll win, because I can see here the problem now is that there's no motion anymore. So this person is stuck. So he's trying to do things just so that they can have a bit of fucking motion. And then all of a sudden after 3 days, then they can start, then we can come back to then clean it up and put a bit of structure. Okay, how does this look like? How does this look like? Okay, now how people get stuck, bro. People get stuck. Yeah, one. So for me, I'm counting every hour. It's I fuck 75. And even if I don't, here's another thing. Because I'm not in a war zone. I'm not in fucking Gaza where if I fail, I die. Here, if I fail, I've done 30 hours.
Yeah.
Right? Like people don't see it like that because they make it everything so like binary. And it's like, you need to be this, you need to be. Bro, if you go to gym, let's say your goal is going to gym 5 times. If you go there twice a week instead of your 5, and you're like, I'm such a failure, I've only been to gym this month 2 times a week. You've been to gym 8 times, dog. That's something. That's compound. So if I'm like, well, I failed, I got 30 hours.
But what's making people stop? And starting, I've realized that starting, most people do. Like right now, all the Instagram posts and WhatsApp stories are people on a diet. Everyone is posting, I ate cashew nuts for breakfast and all that stuff. And then come March, it's like the gym. Come Feb, end of Feb, March, the gym is empty. Like, what makes people stop?
Because your body, it's a mind, dog. It's your body's trying to protect itself. Your mind is always trying to find a path of least resistance. So it's like people that are used to waking up at 7, now wanting to wake up at 5. Your brain will fight you. Your own body will fight you because your body is like, what the fuck is happening? Why are we waking up at 5? So you change with the lifestyle. The only way that your brain can actually really understand that is if there's a reward for waking up at 5. Because now people are like, oh, let's wake up at 5 to go to gym. That's double punishment for your brain, who's not used to going to gym and is not used to waking up at 5. So you're punishing your brain twice. Your brain will say, fuck that. It'll shut down. Ngeke uvuke ngo-7 umjwayelo uvuke ngo-9. Because your brain is always trying to protect itself. So again, it's a matter of, if I'm going to wake up at 5, give my brain something to look forward to. I'm going to wake up at 5 and I'm going to start baking because my brain loves baking. Then, okay, sure. It's like we don't struggle to wake up if we know what we've got a fun vacation to go to. You don't struggle waking up.
People need rewards.
No, but I mean, you have to trick your brain. I mean, it's dopamine, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Or when you change your lifestyle, you need to change it and to so that your brain doesn't catch on. So instead of waking up at 7, set alarm 6:45, and then you do that for like a fucking month. And then after month number 2, to 6:30, then you do that shit for another month. Then you go until before you train your brain.
I've just realized we're not equal, man.
What do you mean?
Sometimes we're trying to solve for people who are innately, maybe they're just like that, man. They'll never achieve these things they want to achieve. Because some people, maybe they need a woman in their lives for them to fully change. Maybe whether it's exercising or chasing money. Some people need a kid. Some need parents. Some need a bigger car to motivate them for them to consistently work. And then there's just people like, I don't need anything. I just need me. I'll motivate myself.
Now everybody's got a motivation. Some people talk about it. Everyone. I mean, I've seen this especially like at gym. I'm just trying to get healthy. Yeah, I'm just trying to get healthy. Gandhi, that's surface level. The more you get to speak to him, you get to understand, you realize this guy grew up in an abused home, and he felt powerless. Or this guy was severely bullied. Or this guy has image problems. When people used to laugh, when he never made the team.
So deep down,
there's always something. Just because he hasn't unpacked it or he's not willing to share, doesn't mean but it's the same reason why we have money, bro. That thing where, what was it, Will Smith who has said, or 50 Cent, one of them, who said they're scared of being broke. So they're motivated by the fear of being broke. Because they know what it's like being broke. And they're so scared of going back there. That's still a motivation, dog. That's still, Ray Lewis says, Uguti, for him, getting into training was because his dad used to beat up his mom. So he used to flip the cards and do the push-ups. Everyone's got a motivation. With Mike Tyson, doesn't matter. Mike Tyson, scared little boy.
Yeah.
And then there's this white savior that comes. So now you want to prove to Castamaro that you are worth the investment while also healing that young boy. Everyone's got a why.
Yeah, going back to what you're saying about just start and consistently be in it. Even if you went to the gym guy 2 in a week, in that month you went there 8 times. Try it again,
Guys don't know how to start though.
Will Smith, in his book, he speaks about his dad. A very abusive man. But the dad taught them a serious lesson about starting and not looking at the bigger picture. They were building a wall for the ice cream shop. And he says, after school, I need you guys to lay 1 brick. That's all I need. So we're going to build this wall. It's for the ice cream shop. Don't think about the structure when it's finished. Forget that. Forget the structure. Don't even envision it. When I forget brick 1, please tear 1 brick. Yeah. Then come back the next day. Do that again consistently. After some time, you've built this whole big thing. And it speaks about the fact that sometimes people get overwhelmed when they think of the whole house now. I have to build this whole thing. So yeah, Mike Tyson win 6-pack winner. Shall I push up play? Please. Vandaag.
It's almost like you want to run away from telling certain minds the goal. Because sometimes the goal is too big.
It's too big.
And it's overwhelming.
It is.
It's so big and it's overwhelming.
It is.
And you try and say, the aim is to just brush your teeth for 2 minutes every day. That's if you can just get into that habit of laying that brick as perfect as you can.
Yeah. That's all he said.
But I want to struggle with that, dog. You know why? Because when they look up, by the time their eyes open up, they realize, Guti, their teeth are all rotten. Then they panic now, because now she's obese. So then she says, don't worry about my body. Or she's got a body count of 89. Don't worry about. So when they open their eyes, so then people get overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's all right.
Sorry.
No, man. Here, man. Jump.
Okay. So they get overwhelmed. People look up and they're like, shit, I'm 28. And I've got no plan.
Some of the things you're going into now, sometimes it's very sensitive. compounding bad behavior. You know, whenever we think about compounding, we think of the good side of compounding.
I also think about it bad.
Yeah, I want to buy mostly though. They think of, you know, money compounds. Banking, interest, but no one thinks about compounding bad habits and what they do. That time when you're gonna be 50, you can't walk anymore because you're fat. And they've been telling you since 15. Man, just walk. I need to know ukuthi man 50 uzokhabatheka. Awuboni. But every single day when you're not doing something, it's compounding. It's compounding. Man 50 so for operation.
It's kweletu.
Yes. Hey, that thing.
Did you see my quote on WhatsApp? Can I read it?
I wish I'd see.
Because I was speaking about sin. Sin. So it says sin will take you further than you want to go, keep you longer than you want to stay, cost you more than you want to pay.
Yeah.
That's the compound interest.
Exactly. Yeah,
because I'm looking at my life and yes, as I've sinned. And equally to that, I'm paying now of the sins that I did 10 years back.
Yeah.
Zakhokha baba, equally to zakhona. Because that's the thing. Like, whether you are not wanting to take the stairs and always just wanting to sit there on your laptop, those fucking chickens will come home to roost.
No.
Those fucking chickens will come home to roost and you'll find yourself in so much shit. And it's also how do I unstuck myself? Remedies. Because people don't understand, but it doesn't take you 6 months to get fat, but they expect it to take 6 months to lose weight.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
Excuse me. You've been fat since 15. You've been fat since 15 and now you're 35. That's 20 years of just creating bad habits mentally, physically, spiritually, just bad habits of 20 years. Now you're saying you want to lose weight and you want to lose it by the time you try Valentine. Saying, it's taking you 20 years to put on this fucking 50 kgs.
And you get disappear in jail.
Yeah. It's taking you 20 years to be this broke.
Yeah.
It's taking you 20 years because you've built bad habits.
It's taken 20 years to have these bad habits of a family structure.
It's bad habits,
That's
bro.
not functional.
It's fucking
That
bad
doesn't have a
habits.
leader. The kids there.
It's the worst habits.
Yeah, it's a compounding of that bad behavior.
It's the worst habits. It's taking you and we as a society feed each other bad. It's so crazy because I want to move to this other thing that I was talking about 2 days ago. We as a society feed each other bad habits packaged as good.
Yes.
You know, sorry, just to segue into this one. I'm saying to this one lady at gym.
Yeah.
She's telling about the dynamics with her man, and she's like, oh, but you know what? Fuck him, I'm just going to follow my heart. I'm going to do what makes me happy. And I said, that's the biggest fuck up ever. That's the biggest fuck up ever. This is why society is where we are. Before 5 years ago, says YOLO, you only live once. Ne? That fucked up the society. Our sisters got up their body counts fucked up.
Yeah.
Ne? Because you only live once. Baby. Ne? Now you're like, follow my heart, follow. There's women who are divorcing husbands, breaking families apart because she's following her heart and what makes her happy. There are
and then she's going to be a side chick.
She's going to be a side chick.
Man.
There are men who are no longer rolling up their sleeves and doing a job that can keep the lights on and clothes on the back because he wants to do what makes him happy.
You know, for women are somewhat biased. You know, men who live like that, man.
A woman who's happy to divorce her husband because
not
she wants
divorce, but I'm saying I can understand when a woman has this mentality of you only live once.
How? From a work point, like from a job point, but you get it from a family point.
A family point, I'm saying.
Okay, so you don't get it from a family point.
No, family point.
Okay, but in terms of work, maybe she wants to no longer work in this field and work in that field.
But maybe it's because I'm like needs to live to a certain standard and go through pain no matter what happens in his life to provide and do whatever it takes to make sure the family like a grand, you know. So I don't get magati YOLO. What you're taking a break from what? You want to live this nonsense life for what?
We don't have a North Star, bro, as individuals, as families. We don't have sense of purpose. Like, this is what so whenever I like have these chats with Aband and we like people try and go deep, what's your sense of purpose? They will say something that is very surface level. Like, for example, you'll say, my sense of living is building tribal. That's my purpose. No, it's not. No, definitely not. Your purpose by saying that who you're going to leave tribal to, your family. Oh, so it's family this thing now. Yeah, but so what you're trying to do is to create structures so that your family, your kids and your kids' kids can be good for the generation to come. Oh, I get that. That's your purpose. Okay. But you'll never get happy because you'll always chase that, and that's
100%.
fine. Yeah, but and the happiness will come in the process of that. But if it's a matter of tribal, and then tribal becomes the biggest media house in South Africa, then what? Then what? Then you'll be sitting like, okay, what do I do now? Because then you've won the World Cup trophy. Now you've got the World Cup trophy. Then you're like, well, so what do I do now? What's the next step? And you're like, people really don't have purpose. Like they really, really don't have. That's why they're happy to divorce. They're happy to break up. They're happy to jump from job to job. They're happy to stay fat because they don't have a purpose, bro. Because if your purpose is building something for your family, you know that you can't be out of shape because you need to be playing with your grandkids. So every part of your life has to be aligned
to that one
purpose, you know. And you chat to people, I'm like, if you and your partner had a true purpose bigger than you guys, certain fights that you guys have, you wouldn't ever fight. You wouldn't have time for them because you're like it going back, because we speak about the Muslim community, the Jewish community. There's certain debates that they don't have that we have in our homes. There's certain things that they don't have, like in my home, and I can comfortably tell you that many people have this. Uguti, what's for dinner, or who's cooking dinner, or who's cut. I never. That's not a discussion that ever comes up in my home. That's never in my home. That's never in my home. But I know what's Machita who are wasting their purpose and energy and brain cells having those arguments. When you are meant to get hey.
Yeah, but that guy, though, I'm blaming Madam Mlotshwa. He opened up that gap in the early stages of the relationship.
He didn't open up that gap. That's how he was taught.
Yeah.
I'm saying the problem becomes a society, because in society we say, follow your heart, do what did, instead of saying there's a purpose. Because Labo Sisi that I've always been with, it's not like they're going to ask me, oh, I wonder where the rent money is coming from. Oh, I wonder where the one is a kokela look. Oh, I wonder.
Yeah,
it's not a debate.
I mean, I'm going to defend
Defender.
You guys in fact the relationship is 50-50 in fact. They have some sort of an agreement. You say, baby.
Only fans in relationship ya work.
No.
Go 50-50 point.
No.
Go 50-50.
No.
Call 50-50.
You are running away from sometimes what's happening in society.
And I'm saying that's wrong though. I'm saying
but you can't control that.
But we started with the whole premise of Guti. We were always told Guti we must be more like the West.
Sure, okay,
now the West is depressed. They only fans. They substance abuse. They wow. Ne? Just living a just horrible Gomorrah life.
Sure.
We can't now say well. We can say, okay, I can try because I can see that this is toxic, bro. We have to do something. If you live in a family where everyone is fat, you can either be the victim, right? Because a victim is a person that doesn't take accountability.
And it's justified because we're all fat.
Yeah. So victims remove accountability from themselves.
Sure.
So then they say, you know what? It's Ramaphosa's economy. It is we all big boned. We all what vele. I wonder to those people that have decided to remove accountability, I say, right, live your life. But to those who are wanting to put a mirror and actually face their shit, I'm like, Chief, then fucking roll up your sleeves, dog. Because you can't be in a relationship where in any space, in any corporate space, in any real home, there's a leader. There's a leader. Imagine everyone at ABSA all being co-CEOs. Bonke. No, there has to be a decision maker.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And then under, there has to be a structure. In the animal kingdom, if you look at a home, it's in a school, I don't know about other people. When you look at a family, you'd have the father, you'd have the mother, it was a structure. All of a sudden, we want to turn that structure inside out, upside down. When we've seen other cultures succeed with that type of structure.
But we understand why they succeeded, though. And we understand why we're not succeeding.
Why?
We spoke about it here. Once you open up,
I mean, piggies.
you did. What's piggies? Once you open up the pay gap parities between Amachita, now they made.
But it can't be that. Hear me out.
Yeah.
There's many homes where Helen Ziller spoke about this,
Sure.
where she said, Guti, I think she was mayor of Cape Town at the time. She was like, I'm mayor at work, but at home, I'm a wife, and my husband leads. There's many spaces. So many white people that I studied with who are now CAs and what and doctors and surgeons. They're like, that's my job to be that. When I'm at home,
Yes.
I have a role. Much like you are boss here, but you know what, when you get to at home with your daughter, you become upani.
For sure.
Yeah, then if those fucking females don't know how to change their hats, then don't be with the female that doesn't know how to change her hat. She can't
females must not be with a man who can lead. Because Amachita now can. But I'm not sure why are you disagreeing with Amachita can lead a man.
No. So let me explain.
Sure.
Leading is subjective. Let's start there.
Sharp.
Ne? It's like when sisters say, don't date a broke nigga. Being broke is subjective. So if I'm earning 10K a month, there's sisters that will call me broke. If I'm earning 100K a month, there's still sisters that will call me broke. So it's subjective. And I want to take leadership like that as well. It's subjective, because how I would lead a girl, if I'm a grade 8 boy dating a grade 8 girl, the leadership is going to look a type of way.
Sure.
Ne? So it's not up to the grade 8 girl to say, no, but my mom said you must lead me like what we've done with society, much like the money thing. We've said, Wuti, in order to be a provider, you need to make at least 100K a month. Can't I find for different families? Some families are happy, but grand, where 10,000 can go further.
100%.
Yeah, but
Sure.
So when it comes to leadership, what is leadership? When's that, man?
No.
Oh, young again. So give me it's willing to follow your energy.
Yes.
That's it. Ideally, not ideally, but every relationship to me, whether it's a friend relationship, work relationship, romantic relationship, it's all about growth. Ne? And there's an energy that needs to take leadership, and we need to follow that energy. Sometimes, in fact, most of the time, that energy doesn't know where it's going. You say you're starting tribal, you don't have a step by step. No. This is exactly how it will look like in 4 years' time. Hello.
No.
Hello.
Hey, stranger.
Is it locked?
Come. Oh, no, it's not.
It's not locked. Don't blame the weather. Take accountability. Yeah. We're talking about people that aren't taking accountability.
Yeah,
Blaq Slim is one of them.
Uti weather.
Uti weather, ne?
Oh, my 6'9". It's more comfortable.
Is it more comfortable then?
Yeah. Okay. I'm not
sure. So we need to redefine certain terms.
Yes.
Because those terms, I believe, are what's killing society. So when they say a broke nigga, fit. You know how many times...
But here's the other thing, Domnot. There was a certain time and era where a group of men and women were raised in a certain way. We all raised them a certain way.
Yeah.
The issues now, our parenting styles have completely changed, in fact.
Yes.
And that is affecting what you're saying.
And that's perfectly okay.
What up, you sexy? What's going on, my dog?
Compliments of the season, man. You smell nice.
You nice.
You smell fresh.
It's smiling of Penson, making money. Smiling, Nganya this year. Trade. I was not choice.
You're nice now.
I not choice. And once I heard the word broke on my way, I don't know what broke. I almost turned around. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I love this energy.
What's cold water again?
There's gin, there's appetizer.
No alcohol. Appetizer.
There's a close up there. Sorry. I'm
Sorry I'm late, Jason.
No.
Nice. The weather is crazy.
Is it the weather or you left late? I want accountability.
I want accountability. About accountability.
I'll be ideally lonely.
Thank you. It's not the word.
Nitimina, before you go, I'm triggered by certain definitions because they've set in their mind. For example, you know with females, when they think about a father, they don't think about their father.
No.
They think about a father they've created in their mind.
Yeah,
Damien Wayans for my wife and kids. That's the father. So now, if you don't fit that mold, you're a shit father.
Yeah.
So when they think about broke, I don't date broke niggas. When a chick says that, in her mind, not only does she have a certain look of a guy, that guy is also creating a certain lifestyle for her.
For sure.
You could be making 200 fucking thousand rand a day. If you're not spending certain amounts of money on her and you're not resonate or vibrating at whatever fucking energy that she's looking at, frequency at, she's gonna call you a broke nigga. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. When they say that there's something in this definition. So when they say I'll only be submissive for no, I'll be submissive for a leader, a man who will lead me. That's bullshit, bro. That's absolute bullshit.
You must submit to who?
As a woman,
yes,
you must submit.
Because you're a man.
You must just submit. It's like me saying to a man, "What's a man? You fucking vuga ndot. Ngvugeleni." You need to have that mindset. You have to.
But a woman must submit to a guy that she thinks is good for her to follow the lead.
No, a woman must submit to men.
No,
full stop. No,
no.
I'll go because we grew up in a certain way. Tinasakula. Mawfika, as young as I was, I used to see my older cousins. They knew ukuthi obhuti bethu lapho.
Sure.
They babezehlisa to obhuti.
Yeah.
Tina we'd grow up, how baba kusho mamncane no mamkhulu, how baba ninjani?
Yeah.
You
Sure.
know, when I say submit, Tina, in current times, we think about it in Jolo vibes. We think about control lo muntu. It's not that.
Yeah.
Ukusubmit is to show your femininity.
Sure.
Yabona. So that when asizokubona ukuthi wena
Women have
umama.
been angered too much for them to show that soft side.
And that's the problem.
But here's my thing is that in this chat that we're having, I think you're not holding men accountable and to the shit things that they've done. The reason why we've got angry women, Mlotshwa, part of it is that amachita njaya.
Can I ask a question?
Where women now have become hard. Now because most women have what you're saying, Mlotshwa. But now because of some sort of anger that they forget even social media, what they've seen on social media, forget that. Some of what they've seen in their actual households, they're like, yo, yes, I'll shy everything. And I couldn't do anything. So my anger towards amachita, ibaya. So I'm saying I hear what you're saying, and what you're saying is true. Just that equally as amachita. The first thing is just protect women. There was no conversation of, is it this type of woman? Is it a big woman? Is it a fat woman? Is it a disrespectful? As long as it's a woman, you make sure you protect her. So I'm saying amachita now must take some sort of an accountability as to why we've changed women, if that's the right term, to become what they are now. Because every woman has it.
Mr. Senzan with that.
With what?
I mean, we must take accountability. Then what do we do with that?
No, I'm saying we need to solve it both ways. We need to re-engineer the woman now and the men as well. Because the issue is that some men, they just want the woman to submit because I've got a 4-5. My existence, you must just submit.
Yeah, but what is he doing?
And we're not speaking about the value that man is adding.
So we're missing each other. So we're missing each other.
Okay.
We're missing each other.
Sure.
I think, again, definitions are important. When we think about being submissive in today's time, we see a lower, useless person who's meant to get controlled by this toxic monster of a man. I'm saying in today's time.
Okay.
That's why a lot of sisters say, I don't want to submit to a man because I'm full control. Yeah, well, you understand?
Sure.
I'm not looking at it like that. I'm looking at it about you bringing out your femininity. I'm bringing out my masculinity. We've seen this in many spaces where you like, you'll see like a lesbian chick. Proper fucking dyke.
Sure.
Yabona. Machandlule oh sanibona manjani. Yabona ngokufika sanibona manjani. Bone lo skoranyana hayi sabona bhuti. Yambona
for sure.
My masculinity unlocked her femininity.
No, for sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
Her masculinity.
My masculinity unlocked her
Did
femininity.
you have that naturally, that masculinity?
What?
When?
Mina.
Okay, forget you. Do you think the average man has got that natural masculinity?
Hear me out. Sure. I want to talk about me specifically because I saw all types of toxicity whether it's femininity
For sure.
or whether it is masculinity.
For
and
sure.
you realize, Guti, this does not work. This is where the accountability comes in. It has to get to a point where I'm saying, Guti, again, I look at my current partner, stubborn as they come. If you ask anyone in her life, so yes, she's a stereotype. We call it through and through. I don't have those problems.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What do you as a gent, or who do you submit to?
Me,
Yes,
I submit to the purpose, the family's purpose. Yeah.
Okay.
So, for example, let's say I'm angry at her.
Sure.
There's certain things that I have to do regardless. So let's say
So you submit to your purpose.
to our purpose,
the
to the family's purpose.
The overall purpose.
So for
Okay.
example, ngizoyithatha imoto yakhe ngifake upetrol
irrelevant of how you
ngigas.
feel, that's obvious.
No, but there's many people that are petty that don't do that.
That's a child,
There's many women, for example,
not a man.
mina endlini ngisho kuxatsheni ngingakhulunyisani uzopheka engiphakele, not because it's not this is what we're trying to teach people. Ukuthi regardless of how she feels, she'll still dish for me.
Yeah.
She'll still this thing of the Americans that say you're in the dog box. That doesn't exist in us.
So wait, so you're saying you submit to the
The
values,
family's
the
purpose.
values and
of that I'm saying, because I have a bigger picture of where we're going as a family.
Yeah.
So her moods or my moods shouldn't
Irrelevant.
affect
Yeah, sure.
where we're going.
and what about you?
Some people, submit to God if that's their journey, or Iglos,
Yeah.
that's their journey, whatever
Yeah.
the case is, they submit
Sure.
to that.
No,
What
I'm
about you?
exactly the same.
Okay.
Whatever is the vision.
Sure.
Because I've set the vision of where we need to go, and maybe I've shown
Yeah.
that I can lead Nyana, Papa Nyana, leader Nyana.
Because
But she knows that no matter what happens, that thing I believe in it.
Yeah.
And I've seen patterns where this person makes sure that thing is done. you know.
Yeah.
So same. There's a vision. We've spoken about
Yeah.
it, but I came up with it, But I'm like, now
Sure.
I had Anyana.
Sure.
I'm saying
Sure.
I learned from a very abusive father. Ukuthi, this is not how you lead. You lead with, as a man, it has to be tough love. That's just tough and abusive.
Yeah.
There's no love.
Yeah.
Sure. Because you need to still be firm. When I'm mama, you lead with nurturing love. It's nurturing love. Where it's a balance, that yin and yang shit.
For sure.
So I'm seeing Guti, no man, every coin has to have a flip side. But in my family, and mamngana so toxically female, and they just talk shit about men all the time. And
Sure.
these men are just dirt men all the time. And I'm like, shit, I have part of that because it shows in how I behaved as well.
For sure.
So it gets to a point where you're like, no man. Then you start studying other people, whether you're reading a book, whether you're having these chats, you start studying other people and you're like, how is that father leading? That father doesn't have to shout all the time. He just says 1, 2, 3. What's happening with that woman? Why is it that that father, even though out of the gate, he's such an asshole outside of the gate? My feel like honey, coming love, so I figure get you. And you're like, Jesus Christ, what happened?
Because I do think that a woman submitting there is based on what the man submits to. I do think there's a certain relationship between that, right? If that woman believes that what the man submits to will be able to humble him, he will still be able to do the things that you're saying. As much as I'm angry, my values, I submit to the purpose and the vision. She knows that at some point in Ikona in them tobayo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's when there is men out there that don't have in them but tobayo, that doesn't that doesn't humble them, that doesn't bring them down, that doesn't have a vision or a certain mission. That's when a woman is like, okay, this guy doesn't have a mission, but me, I have a plan. And my plan and my mission is bigger than this guy, but I just have to go through this guy.
Yeah,
so I will extract what I need.
Nah, I call that woman toxic. I'm like you swimming with the sharks and then you come crying to us when a shark bites you. There's so many girls that we see with the booty shorts out there twerking with the wrong crowd.
Okay.
The wrong thing happens.
For sure.
And then they come and they cry. Expect ginza things. If I'm sitting
fair.
here and the three of you guys are smoking
That's
weed,
fair.
I must expect to get high as well. Now I can't come tomorrow and then blame the whole world. That's the problem. Again, accountability. Because girls, much like gents, we can see toxic energy.
Yeah.
Guys know good that girl's no good. They know I'll change her. Okay, good, go. Yeah, but I'm going to think you're
sure.
strong. If you're strong, you will. But if you're not strong, you will fail.
Yeah.
And then you must take accountability. Ukuthi hey bafethu ngizamile lapha ifethu kwenzinyana.
I think amachita don't have the greater goal that you've proposed to this woman. She's like, hey man, I like it, you know. Whether she agrees to it, sometimes amachita don't bust down if we're going.
Yeah. I mean, you can propose it.
You can see this thing. I know toxicity and you shy it. I know. I
know goes.
I know. But Tata like goes. You know, you can see this thing. You know, we're moving with it. I think guys who don't have what we have, I think they need to be religious. Because you know,
but that's a beautiful one.
Yeah, you know, because some people in fact need an actual structure that they don't have to think of.
Crazy enough, I remember asking my brother's wife that. I was like, bro, you are extremely like feminist to the core, right? You are about woman empowerment, but you submit to my brother, employed, unemployed, best day, worst day, you are what this guy says goes, right? You are like, yo, if this guy says this is the way we're going, she's like, cool, and this is the way that we're going. Why? She's like, because of who he submits to. Because of who he submits to, I have faith that whatever decision he's made, he's done enough thinking and processing based on and spoken to who he submits to, so that I don't need to talk to that person.
And now what I'm saying is, I agree with what you're saying. It's so important. But I think that the man has shown something. My issue maybe sometimes it almost sounds like you're saying, just because I exist as Umchita, a woman must submit to. It's almost like, you know, these kings and queens, I'm gonna just submit to it because you've got royal blood.
But that's a one-way street. Sure. I'm saying the reason why a lot of these kings and queens, we don't respect them anymore is because it's becoming a one-way street. Amadoda still need to be, you still need to be a man.
For sure.
That goes without say. And Tina must bonana. There's that benefit of the doubt in off the bat. Why? Right. That right. The same thing needs to happen. Off the bat, you need to respect her femininity.
You have to.
Yeah, one. I see, and I also understand it's 2026, so it's different with those these hey, what's up? There's a lingo. But
you know deep down.
No, I don't do that. There's no girl that's gonna come say fere cow. Never. Not me. Mhlambe kwabanye. Angithi sihlukile.
But loba sikhuluma ngaye earlier.
Mina kimi nje ungishange hug nje sibambane.
Do it. Loba sikhuluma ngaye earlier.
Mina ngihaka boy.
Uzosha. Oh crap.
But why though?
Why? My masculinity brings out their feminine traits. So a lot of people, it's like with and I'm sorry to use this example, I know it's going to trigger certain people, but I know with kids, kids want you to be friendly, but you can't be friends.
No.
The second you become friends with kids, it blurs the line. I see it even with staff. I'm friendly and respectful, but I'm not friends. I'm friends with you. I might have a beer and we're having a friendly conversation, but it ends there. We're not friends, because then it blurs a line.
But why can't the generation of understand that?
So
it's the question I want to ask regarding that.
It's the same with women. Because I don't believe in male-female friends. Because again, there's always a line that gets crossed somewhere. Whether it's crossed by you as the gent,
beautiful,
very high.
If you love about or we can be friends forever.
Or she's going to cross the line emotionally. And now she's going to move a type of way. All of a sudden, she sees you laughing at this other girl.
Yeah. There's a power dynamic involved.
Why are you bad now? Yeah. And you don't even know why. But I need to leave. Just made me wait. I'm angry because I had to wait. You've had to wait before. Why?
Yeah. Can I ask a question touching on the kids now? You can go back to this if you want to. Just because of a recent incident that happened. Do you guys think that you should beat your kids in 2026?
Yes.
I beat them. I don't know about should. I beat them.
No. Let me give a context also going to ask what type of question now.
Yeah.
There was a recent incident close to me where someone I know raised his sister's kids, right? The sister had passed away, so he raised the sister's kids, right? Put this kid, not kids, kid, this kid put them through school, bro. And I'm talking not just like any school. I'm talking like Batalaba 80K a year, right? Now, this guy is not in the best position anymore at the moment, right? Of course, it's gonna bounce back, yeah,
sure.
But she has now started, the girl that he raised for the last 5-6 years, she has now started getting involved with older men, They're paying for things and she wants to bring the money home. And he's like, yo, don't bring that money because that money comes with energy, I don't want you buying buying stuff for my kids, right? It gets physical to a point where like he holds about, yo, don't do this. This is my house at the end of the day. She calls the police on him. Like, yo, this guy, he's not even my dad. You know what I mean? He's my mom's brother. And he's putting hands on me. And for him, he's like, the cops come. And he's like, yo, man, like, bro, I'm just trying to, what other option do I have here? This person you're watching this person just go worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And the cops are like, but if you put your hands on the kid and the kid reports it, we have to do something about it.
Do you know what the worst thing that happened? There's two really shit things that happened to the educational system. One, they removed God from the educational system, meaning there's no anchor. People don't pray in the morning before class.
During assembly,
you need something that's going to bring everyone together and it's going to be bigger than us.
Why?
What do you mean why? To remove your own individual selfishness, your ego, your pride. You know, we have a bigger goal as this school. You know, so when you're studying, you're not just studying for you to pass. You're studying. You're studying so that you can get a good mark, so you can get a good future, so you can look after your family. It's not just. It's
bigger than you.
It's bigger than you. Yeah, when everything is bigger than you. You know, like you're not living in an island. You know, there's people that look up to you. So when you have a goal, it's bigger, or a purpose rather, not a goal, a purpose. They removed God. That's a huge problem. And I'm not even religious, but I understand the power of that. And then they removed consequence in the form of discipline.
Okay.
If a child, 12-year-old, goes and slaps a teacher, that teacher is powerless.
Powerless.
Powerless. The process, you can do nothing but go and report that child to the headmaster, who will then report it to department.
For sure.
Educational psychologists will come in. The child will get if everything's okay at home. They'll check if the home environment is okay.
Gets caught up in the process again.
It gets caught up in the process until things, and obviously you can't deny a child education, so the child still needs to be in class.
For sure.
Where then you don't empowerment.
That time, by the time this thing is ended, so I'll get the matric.
Yeah, one. Whereas in the real world, there's consequence. You know, at school, a boy can swear your mom and there's nothing you can do. In the real world, if I swear your mom, you'll drop me. You understand? So those two things have a knock-on effect to how we now live in our communities. Because if you look at the Jewish schools, their religion is still the anchor. There's still discipline. If you go to the Muslim schools, there's still discipline. There's still we've lost those things. And now it's affected how we parent at home. You know, so now at home, what have the homes lost? A lot of them, they've lost God and they've lost discipline.
They've lost the father.
You know, discipline in the father, discipline in the mother.
They've lost the man.
Once
you lose that in a household, I've seen a pattern with women where there was no man in that house. Yes.
I've seen where they've lost the man, but there's still a man in the house.
What does that mean?
It means that there's a silent voice. He's saying nothing. There's a lot of men in the home. There's many quiet fathers that sit in the corner and watch soccer. He's powerless because he has no form of discipline. Ubaba was tough love. So I'll tell your father is going to take the belt or take kuswaz, whatever. Now I'll tell your father to do what?
And you know what you're saying is so true. I know a lot of guys where when he starts to reprimand, he made, no, but don't do it like that. No, but no, you don't have to say those words.
Yeah.
Young John, after some time, you're told. I was like, man, no, man. My value in this kid seems like it's not enough. Then you find he's being respected somewhere else.
Yeah.
Even the next door.
Sure.
Yeah. In the main house, when I'm busy, I'm no, but why you think be silent?
Don't you think though the man with the silent voice or men having a silent voice has a lot to do with contribution? The less contribution you
no, but let's just talk about the discipline point.
Huh?
I need to
We'll start on the discipline now. Yeah.
That discipline point is because there's repercussions for you acting the way that you know how to act. So we are told now, walk away. Meaning, if Usbongile comes and shoves her finger in my face and says, you're a fucking asshole, fuck you and your mom, and she does that, ne?
Yeah.
I'm not stopped because Usbongile ngamsaba noma ngiyamhlonipha ngiyamthanda. I'm stopped because ngisaba the law.
The law, baba.
Which is where it's fucked up. Which way it's fucked up because I need to manage myself for different reasons. I need to stop for religious reasons. I need to stop because we're family. I need to stop. It mustn't be the law. That shouldn't be the reason why I stop. So I look at a lot of the things, the discipline. You see a lot of fathers get frustrated because they know should I second guess my wife, she's now going to challenge me. So point was and there's nothing you can do.
Most men are silent in relationships, in fact, even in marriages, just for the sake of the family. Because he knows that, a child that is having two parents, yes, pananyana, we've seen some results of it. Obviously, there is there's some validness to it,
For sure.
But I think one of the things, you're right, that thing that makes him keep quiet as well is that women nowadays also want to be men in relationships or in the household. She wants to hold the feminine side equal at the same time as well. So that's why she's thinking of how should I do it if I was a man. No, do it this way. Young Todd. So
father like this.
Yeah.
That's how you must father you.
Yes, young Todd. So that's why let me parent the way I know how to parent. There's an innate thing that I have of how I know how to parent. I didn't think of how to play with it. When I need to tatana to zen pegana number Popeye, mina yenga pegama Popeye. Mina shine nyana mfetu a champ. Totally blue eye nyana I was down.
Yeah, sure.
But you realize that and I think it's because women are consuming a lot of information. And as they're consuming this information, they don't know what is applicable in the household or just be on social media. So also something on social media.
That I agree with.
Women must also be this if a man is not this. We fucking lean. My no. Then you see this child, Magana 18, 19. You can't control this girl child anymore.
Or the boy child.
Yeah, or the boy child, you're right. You can't. There is no father in that house anymore. Because he's been quiet for 18 years, Anton. When this child is rebelling in their teen years, they go extreme. Because you know that in your teen years, there's a certain behavior. You're a rebel, nyan. But if there's no present, if there isn't a present father, a father that is vocal, you go too extreme. Because now, there's a point where a child realizes that me and this mother of mine, especially a boy child, we am kalo laid like. But no man, you're an extreme man. And the dad just keeps
and kids see power dynamics.
They do.
See power dynamics.
Because at that point, each time I was like,
yeah.
So I don't want to say I told you so.
Especially boy. At some stage he knows what only
no
best she can do is just to shout.
Chief, we also had younger girls strategy. I wonder once they get to that point where they size up your lady and they know what to or mazongshaya angisakusabi. Yabona like impama yakho ina power la. Once they size to that point, manje liyaphakama olady uzwe ingane ithi manje uthethe usuba.
I'm not choke slam.
I've sat quietly in many sitting rooms where I hear the daughter saying those things. Because there was a time where I said, but Mams Banbani, don't let that thing dress like that. I got to no, but like that. Also, cool ifunda lento le. Manje sekunamabele sekunezinqa. Now to dress like that. Ekhuluma manje, hayi phela ngeke ugqoke kanjeni.
It's late.
Ngengqoke kanjani ibhluke lami engathengelwa indoda yami. Usho live jive. Lapho ngithi mina.
Because umchita mfethu knows the streets. If there's one thing mfethu umchita, he knows ukuthi uzana okay. If you are telling ngayi ngaphandle uso. Yanyewa la ngaphandle. my child can't dress like that because I know niggas.
There's
I know
consequences.
Umama uzothi self-expression.
Yeah.
What do you mean she must express herself the way she wants? Oh, okay. How about express again?
They remove that from school. They remove that from family. Whereas in the Muslim community, you still need to dress appropriately.
Yeah.
They haven't removed consequence. They haven't removed discipline. They haven't removed tough love. And the moment you remove that, so going to your question, do I think you should beat a child? Not necessarily, but I believe in tough love. I believe in punishment. And I think each individual, each child, each family needs to view punishment how they view punishment. For example,
I think at a certain age, Mlotshwa.
I've told the story before and I'll tell it again. In grade seven, a friend of mine, we were playing at the mom's school. Ne? I think we played soccer, whatever, and we broke like the window. Whatever we did was bad. My mom found out about that. Ne? His mom, ne, put him in a timeout. And then that weekend or that week thereafter, we meant to go on under 13 rugby tour. Ne? The mom then removed the privilege of going on tour and says, you're no longer going on rugby tour because of the bad deed that you've done. That's your punishment.
For sure.
So I still got to go.
Yeah.
So I got my punishment, which was the hiding.
Yeah.
And I went. His punishment was
go.
You can't go.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now we come back from tour. All of us got the tour stuff and the new tour bags and what. He doesn't have that stuff. Yeah, one. So now it's now our warm-up kit. So now when we go to a game, we all have those tour bags, we all have the thing. You know, he has to just get a random white t-shirt and get like
outcasted.
Now he's outcast. Now I can feel to a point where he stopped playing rugby. He never played rugby because of this goal. Because of that.
And which one was worse in your view?
So I'm saying, Wuti, now as umzali, you need to understand, Wuti, ugupi uwu. When you punish, you need to have a stop.
Okay.
For some people, they think that ukshayingane, that's the most extreme. Kanti, the repercussions or the long-term effects of your form of punishment, you might not see now. Just because you see like a blue line, as an example, that's abuse, that person must say, you don't know the emotional and psychological scars that your form of punishment has caused. Maybe your form of punishment was gentle parenting. I'll never shout at this child, I'll let this child do whatever.
Yeah.
To a point where this child...
Give them the silent treatment or whatever the case may be.
I'll be passive aggressive.
Yeah.
The psychological fucking battles that this 7-year-old is dealing with, because they like, I just broke a glass. Am I bad? Am I good? Mom seems to be smiling. Nothing's wrong. Okay. So I can break this glass. Okay, I can break that. Like the child is just lost in themselves and they grow up with those weird patterns where this home I can do whatever. Out the gate at school, there's structure. At Johnny's house, there's structure. Peter's house, there's structure. At home, what's happening in my life? We don't know the scars that we are forming with our kids by doing that. So Nati Asibe no war. And when we're thinking about discipline, understand, Guti, forgive me, it's very important, Guti, the jail time needs to match the crime.
Okay.
Yeah, one. And I see it a lot with parents where sometimes it's too excessive or sometimes it's too below. You know, where Inganyako does something that actually requires you to punish them.
Yeah.
Somebody say, "Kamera ni boy, ay, spopil."
Yeah.
Because it's equivalent. Or Intona does something big and you just let it go. And I'm like, no, you're teaching this child, Uguti, they do this thing, the payment of this is this small. It grows into him. So I don't want to say I believe in hiding just because but and even with them, they've got so many different personalities. So but I don't get a chance to because it's very slick. Number 3. I can explain. Sit down, let me explain.
Nice.
Yes.
Got him.
That is dope.
Sit down, I can explain.
I like that. Yeah.
So, this is what happened. So, after school, siyangitshela ke story. Ibuka le njani. It's okay. Now we're moving from 5 lethal weapons to now 2 strokes. No. But I wasn't the isifuna ukusuka ku2 kade ngithele ngo5 kade ngithi
So uyaku-2 manje.
yeah singehle singu2 still as ngathi okay know what
I think kids should know that an adult has levels to something. There's like what you're saying. Just like if the kid does this, I've seen my dad at his best and I've seen him at his worst. I know the bad form of punishment and I know that when he's like, I'm actually, you know what I mean? So that the kids can also gauge themselves like, this is too far. Because it's good for kids to mess up, experiment and whatever. But like you're saying, there should be a level of consequence. I remember me and my brother played soccer. And we're playing at home, soccer in the street. And something similar.
Sure.
My brother kicked the ball, goes into the house, back through the window. Nah. We're like, fuck. He goes inside, we go inside, we check. This thing is impossible to fix. It's impossible. We think, it's impossible to fix. My dad and my mom are gone. They've been gone like the weekend. Yeah, they've gone the weekend. The day they're coming back, my brother puts on as many clothes as humanly possible. Jonah, he's wearing jacket after jacket after jacket after jacket. He's sitting in the house, sitting in his room, just waiting, dog, waiting. And they arrive. My dad arrives, mom arrives. My dad doesn't say anything. He just sits in the house. He sits. My brother's sitting in the room. Now he's pretending he's sleeping. You know that thing, pretending he's sleeping. Jonah, he's sweating. So my brother's just waiting. My dad's waiting. Maybe after midnight. And then they got home like past 8, after midnight. My brother's now like, maybe this thing, my dad comes after midnight, pulls him by the leg. Back! And that fear of, and my dad's was a teacher. So he created that anticipation. He created the anticipation. For me,
but he gave you guys a chance to come clean.
Yeah, give a chance. I was saying, my dad. I watched my dad with my brothers. My brothers were naughty.
Sure.
My older brothers, there's a stage one of my brothers, I kid you not, stole a sheep.
Yeah.
When the family comes together, before Silobola, so negotiator.
Yeah.
So we bring in the sheep. And then they went out to go get my brother came through that time, took it, gone.
Yes.
He stole my brother was naughty. So I've seen my dad have to deal with that type of shenanigans. When the cops call hey, we've arrested this guy, my dad would be like, keep him there. Just another 2 days, Nyana. Right? Keep him there.
Let him cook.
Yeah, let him. So I've seen my dad do the worst stuff. Beat this nigga. My dad at some point took my brother, put him in the bathroom. Shy. Then left him there. We're like, you're gonna chill here for a good few hours, if not a day.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm a kid seeing that.
I don't
want any of that. I don't want smoke.
Then my dad would punish me here and there. And I remember the first time I got arrested. For something stupid, drunk and driving. Right. I get arrested. And I get into drunk and driving, get into an accident, get arrested.
Without promoting drinking and driving.
They call, they say, okay, cool, come. My dad's like, I'm not going there. My mom is my mom. It's like, no, he's like, my mom bails me out. They make me sit there, young 3 days, and my mom bails me out. Come see my dad. I'm like, I'm sorry, whatever. He doesn't say anything. I'm like, a week goes by, I want to go to this, I cleaned, did the pool. There's this event. He's like, dog, you do what? Now you want to ask me. You do what you want.
You do you, bro.
And I'm like, at some point I came, I was like, bro, please, parent, just hit me. Just do it, bro. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it, because I'd seen the angry physical side, and I'd seen and when he sat me down, I was like, dog, I'm just disappointed, my bro. Because you have everything. You have everything. And I think as a man also, you can also gauge when it's like I can deal with it because the physical goes away, like what you're saying. The physical thing, it goes away, right? He hits, he's angry. Next day he's done. You know what I mean? And your dad won't apologize. Like that, he's not coming in the room. Yo, there's a pie. Do you want it or not? Like, I'll take the pie. I'll take the half a pie. I'll take half a pie. I'll take it. You know. So us being able, once we get our parents there. Not we see, but okay, no, this is too far. But we needed to see the hidden. We need to get the hidden.
But you must also understand, for you, it's different because your father was also trying to figure out how to father through your older brothers. Because I look at when I had Uzita, I was 27 when he was 1.
Okay.
Whereas Untumbeza, I'm 37 and he's 1.
Damn. Okay.
I'm a totally different person. I'm totally different. You know, the energy I had then.
On him.
I'm not soft on him because I'm still relatively one.
Yeah.
But like I'm realizing with there's certain things I've learned through that. Like for example, let's say before if you did that and you were the oldest, maybe your father would give you a beat down. But he's learned through giving the oldest a beat down. This thing doesn't really work.
Yeah.
The beat down is actually meant for someone who's playing soccer in the house. Something quick, sting them quick. But this here is actually a deeper conversation. He needs to learn a certain level, a lesson that a beatdown can't teach him. It's like with certain criminals. Certain criminals shouldn't go to a jail. Some of it is a deeper psychology. Some just need to get burnt. It's like penny up, return to sender.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, so it's so you have to tailor your discipline. Like I was having James in and like normally that is I want to give you one of these. But his reaction showed me that I shouldn't. Because he got up, sorry, looked at him, remorse in the way, got up, he's cleaning up. I'm like, Chief, just his reaction alone. So when you go into your timer and he's seeing that you're cleaning, he's seeing that you're chatting, he's seeing that you think, he's seeing that you've lowered yourself, he's like, okay, there's the lesson there.
Yeah.
So I don't need to then do WWE Raw. That one, I'm telling a SmackDown.
That chat even hits deeper.
Yeah, it does.
Because when you're chilling with yourself,
It
like,
does.
listen, I disappointed this.
Yeah.
Now it's a chat
it hits
about
different.
disappointment.
It hits different.
Listen, I'll
It
take
hits
the train.
different.
Then is I've got everything here.
For sure.
Like, why did you do that
Yeah.
now? Okay, then talk.
For sure.
Yeah, that is
sure.
that
But
is
it's
true.
still vital that there has to be discipline. And I'm not, again, because abantu bazothi thina sithi sishaka ukushawa abantu, asithi kushawa abantu, asithi abantu bepunishwe.
I just think different people need to be treated the way they behave. Like kunabanye abantu mfethu today, kunomunye umuntu uzoringana kayi-1, they will hear that thing.
Yeah.
That's it. Kunomunye umuntu urepeat maybe kayi-2.
100.
Kunomunye ufuna impama.
Yeah.
Can I ask though, but you...
Kunomunye nje kumele umbeke nje between heaven and earth. I think human beings, if they react differently.
They have to.
Can I ask, nah? And I know it's an almost impossible thing to answer now, nah? But speaking about what you said, Pen, in terms of when the kid is too far, right? When you see like, you see this fucking kid is a problem, right? And it's not just a problem in the house, he's a problem in society, right? Your kid becomes a problem in society, right? Where this kid is, whether he's a drug dealer or whether, you know what I mean? And it's like, this is my kid. He's too far. And like you're saying, this kid needs to return to sender. What are parents that are dealing with that supposed to do? Because there's a lot of parents, like especially in Lokshin, especially in the hood, where it's like, oh, this I no longer have control of the kid. Some parents were like, no, keep him around because the parent benefits from that kid. That kid sells whatever and brings some money home, and the parent looks sideways.
Give me what we were talking about earlier. It's girls that live YOLO. They have a body count of 132, and then now they want us to forget. A parent who's the child is now becomes everyone's problem. Started off by becoming your problem and you didn't manage it. You must understand, Guti, a little bitch becomes a big bitch. It doesn't, you don't just become a bitch.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
You start off as a little bitch.
You start off as a little bitch. That's how it always starts, bro. I mean, I see how some parents, mothers in particular, dress their little girls. I'm like, why is this 4-year-old looking skimpy? That won't stop. Best believe that won't stop. Then the ass will come out. That won't stop. The titties will come out. That won't stop. That behavior will not stop. And then we get shocked when your little girl with them titties
Has
hanging
an
out and the
OnlyFans
nipples
account.
has an OnlyFans account. Now we're shocked. Oh my
Paying
God.
rent with
And
OnlyFans.
then we're coming and we're asking these questions now. Your teeth are all rotten. They've all fallen out. Now you say, how can I fix my teeth? You know, it's a tougher, it's almost like a bridge too far at that point. At that point, we realize that you can't parent. So then what does the law say? We'll parent for you.
I'm fine with returning to sender. And that's because maybe
That's your child.
You know what? Tina, we shoot a lot of stuff, man, with Namutu. We travel in South Africa, man. And where we've seen a lot of kids who have drugs are buy.
Sure.
To a point where even now their parents even buy drugs for this kid.
Yeah.
Because like, in fact, the main thing is that there's no nigger. Yeah, when I'm afraid to this thing of having a man in the household is so...
Nobody will knock him out.
In fact, no one speaks about that. In fact, that's what we've seen a lot. Because you must remember, it made in fact have got this thing when fact they'll do whatever it takes in fact because it's their child. There's whatever God created between a woman and the child. I don't know what
and
it is.
they'll always believe that there's a way
has got
to
the
change.
ability to detach.
Logic.
Yeah, it's okay. Now, this one is not my child. Last Melesi still another nonsense. Children got that ability to like no. I can't have that love of my child. No. There has to be consequences. So just there's buy and faith.
That's very true.
In fact, many things are linked to not having a man in the household.
I hear you, and I want to also disagree at the same time.
Sure.
So I agree. Yeah, because you're talking about the type of soil in which I plant the seed can affect it. And if the soil is fucked up, chances are this thing won't grow properly.
You must rip it out.
Ne? And then you have to rip it out. But it comes a point where some of us didn't have that privilege of having great men around us or what. Where now you look at yourself in the mirror, the same way that Simba was looking at a cloud of Mufasa. There has to come a point where you look at yourself and you have to create this father that you didn't have that you will become.
What makes you look at the mirror, Mlotshwa? That's
Because
the
my
issue.
life is fucked up, ntanga. Angithi uhleli ngaphansi kwamabridge, uhleli lana mfethu. Lento kufana nokuthi if you've been cheated on by the fourth girl, you need to get to a point where you stop blaming the girls, bro.
Yeah.
It has to. You can't trip over the same rock 100 times. Yes, okay. The first one you dated, she was definitely a hoe. Yeah, but the second one is because you didn't have money and she wanted money. Yeah, but the third one is because she just liked older men. This one, she left you for a short, fat midget. Chief, it's you that's the problem. It's you, Chief. It has to get to a point where it becomes duh. Yeah, but because yes, we talk a lot negative about social media and TV, but there's also a lot of good. You know, there's a lot of good in seeing how other people are doing things right, or at least they're doing things that you yearn to have. That family, a wholesome. I want to go my pajama on Christmas. No, yeah, but that'd be cute. That'd be nice. Yeah, but yes, but you can create that. Yeah, but tineka age kunto the gym. With my sister, so you're like, Messi, I will the rock. I'm fine the rock. Messi, now yeah, but so I think Guti, I agree, Guti. You need to have a strong male figure and a strong a woman figure in the home. From a tough love, nurturing love.
For sure.
But not everybody has that. I look at my ex. My ex, no mom, no dad. The saddest story you've ever heard. The saddest story you've ever heard. When you see the sister, bro, amazing mom. Amazing. The way that she's built a home for the kids and what, and where she is in her career. And she's like, but what must I do? You know, but then when you look at her other girls that she grew up with in the same hood, Lapintuzum, yes, and you're like, somewhere along the line, because we're all victims here. Yeah. We're all products of our environment. We're all victims.
Sure. Again,
what I said earlier before you got here, the difference is a victim is just a person who's removing accountability from self. Yes. That's all it is. You know, that is all that is. I remember there was a time where we were walking down the main road and we nearly got mugged and they wanted his blazer. We never ever said to each other, yo, those people are so bad. We said, we will never walk here again.
Yes.
You understand? We said, we will never walk down this road again. We never said, hey, I hope the criminals change their mindset and they become better criminals and they give their lives to God. We took accountability and we said, nah, fam. People refuse to do that. People refuse to but it's not her fault she was wearing dress. she left with these strangers. She met these guys now. They've all been drinking. She's got her titties hanging out. I don't know if they're going to church to go pray. Chances are they're going to go do something horrible.
Yeah.
And she's going to be crying tomorrow. In those spaces, when you enter certain spaces, bro, if you're playing with a black mamba, then you're like, I didn't tell it to bite me.
Yeah.
We see
It's just
these,
doing what a mamba does.
So I'm forgiving all the people that come from bad environments to a point.
Sure.
Because we know so many people that come from the same environment that have just shown up. And if everybody in that environment became just shit, then I'd say, you know what? I shiswa yonke le nto le. But as long as there's one person with a bit of hope, bro, dog.
Yeah, no, that's I mean, if I get to a point I can't control Ngosi, I'm back to send them fine.
Yeah, but mina, I'll be accountable.
No, accountable kuphela mkhululekile.
Khona into ekhona la ebhavini ini spider fake ebhavini bitch. Angithi ukhanwe yimi buyise. Ngakubona nje I'm watching the bubble leak.
You have to go.
If like mkhululekile like straight.
So ulimaza ingane zabanye abantu. My failure is now a result where other people are living in constant fear.
But I see so much of that in Lokshini, dog. I see so much of that where, and maybe Kate's back to the thing that you were saying where, because there's no present father in there, where the kid is like, yo, I'm doing what I have to do. Now the kid is selling drugs. Now the kid is, and the mother is 100% aware. In fact, the mother knows when to put the drugs when the cops come.
But that's
you know what I'm saying? And this person is a problem to society, but the mother doesn't have it in them.
Yeah, but why do we assume that people who are older are smarter or more logical? They might even be more broken.
Yeah, for sure.
She might be like, sell more drugs. She might even be more broken. I remember when I was used to work for this NGO and we used to do like home therapy. Like some of those mothers would like try and prostitute their daughters too. Like a 16, 17-year-old, she's pretty, eh? She's pretty. I'm gonna leave you guys alone. No. This is a baby. We only adults. Sure. No, we sitting. Yeah, no, you guys must sit. Go wear that dress. No, hey, fam, what the fuck is happening?
No fucking way.
There are mothers because they see you as a meal ticket. Yeah. They see you as an escape, whatever. So whatever the case may be. But
so dark.
But they're not seeing them going to go work as u'antu cleaner. No, they're above that. There's too much pride for them to work as u'antu cleaner or to go work ushanyele at a retail store. But they're happy to sell their daughters. So their sevens, but the sevens are wrong. Now I can't forgive those people and say, because in the same environment, kono antaba cleaner, kono antaba cleaner, pick and pay, kono antaba sebenza magarage, kono antaba sebenza background, bahlanganisa baphan. When ukhetha ini ukudayisa izinto.
Sure.
And now you want me to feel for you.
The easiest route, yeah, that's true.
Fuck. I can't. Hey, bro, it was bad. I used to, like now just to share a little bit. I used to get so overwhelmed. I used to go home and just cry. Like I just like the things that I used to see, and I used to just go home and I should just break down and just start crying, like shaking. I was like, no.
The people are really going through.
And I remember I told my mentor at the time, and he's like, because he always wanted me to get into education. He's like, nah, leave. What was up? It's so fundisa. And I was fundisa. These rich, privileged kids, you'll have no problem with that. It really affected me to see how dark human beings can be. They can be a boyfriend, a old lady who's also sleeping with both daughters. The one daughter in at 18 and a daughter in at 15. The 13-year-old had a miscarriage from this guy. This lady knows because we are spanner, like spanner corner, like mali ifagala. And that's the environment.
In some townships, that thing is very normal. Eh?
Yeah, it's very standard.
It's not even a thing, man. Extremely normal.
If you ever go to like squatter camps, like the really poor spaces, because this is not a township, like fucking Soweto. No. We're saying with like really broken down society.
Yeah.
Like the mindset is broken. That's where we just go till petrol, what she say. Spile. You know, because like it's so broken. Like I can't explain to you. We will be going there because we want to be doing some documentary as an example, so that we can get funds and fundraise. Those same people that were doing the documentary,
For sure. Yeah.
and you're like, but okay, so now we can't go and do the documentary so that you guys get funding, so that your child goes to school.
Yeah.
That doesn't make, they broken. They can't think further than today.
Nothing is long term.
Forget long term. They can't think about anything longer than today. Today. Yonke into is about today. Njengamapara. Para just thinking about his next fix. He's not thinking about what am I going to do on Sunday.
It's so crazy. Thing was speaking. I saw an interview. Waras, and he was mentioning that what's that white guy's name he was sitting with?
The Truth Report. The billionaire.
Yeah, I was sitting with him, and that guy was like, "But why do people of color choose to still vote for the ANC?" And no. And Waras is like, "Bro, I know."
But Rob is also acting stupid.
I know 350 sounds
why
crazy.
do white people vote for white people?
He's like, I know that. Yes, they know the tricks of the trade. They already know what the AC is gonna do. They're gonna bring T-shirts. They're gonna bring food. Then they give you 350. He's like, but to some people, dog, that shit is enough because
everything.
It's enough to get through today. That's what you don't understand.
It's everything.
You guys are so forward thinking that you don't
everything.
You don't know the mentality of someone who focuses on dog. I need to think about right now. Like on my way home, I need to hope that someone ulahlile so I can snatch them or whatever, because I need to get food by the time I get home. Because they probably won't even let me in the house if I don't have anything. So it was like, oh man, it's so crazy. Back to what you're saying, where it's just focusing on now.
Now, the mindset for a lot is broken.
Yeah.
And the sad reality is that for a lot of those broken mindsets, you can't fix it.
No, you can't.
For a lot,
So
bro.
we tend to say about
Dog, like, unless unless you've worked in those spaces, because some people who are sitting here they think sikhuluma ngekasi and so bona bazi ukuthi sikhuluma ngani, because then what else is talking about? He's talking about people that are living in these hijacked buildings where there's no sewage, there's no lights, there's people are living like sardines, khona amakaka in the corridor, kuyabhejwa ngapha abanye badayisa ama drugs ngapha kushawe injection lana. You don't know what we're talking about. And to live in a space like that, to be able to sleep ni by 9 ukhona amakaka la lona bedayisa isimumbu lona yabona bambhebha lona bejova, to be able to sleep and operate like that in the dark, because there it doesn't matter how it looks outside. The moment you step into it, it's pitch black. It's black. Those buildings. There's holes. There's water. Ungawa from the 8th floor all the way. In order to live like that, you must understand what type of mindset you have.
Survival. Yes, but we shot one of our shows, my social grants umdende. We shot four-room house, the all family owned and by 27 in that four-room house.
27.
Yeah.
Ha.
Imagine that.
Four-room house by 27. All of them, but they depend on the social grant. All 27.
27 people in one house.
Yeah.
How big is this house?
Four-room house is a
4-room.
By 27.
Yeah.
My paper na yigunengani fethu. It's about 4 generations at one house. Then you're like
27, but 9,000 that they're getting 10th hour.
Yeah.
Figure
then
it out.
you're like, what? This, and for those people, you realize that it's about, can I get bread now? No. I don't have to think about tomorrow. No, what's so that mindset, in fact, and that's why, that's why people always say, in fact, the devil's playground is an empty stomach. There's a saying that's something like that. And it makes a lot of sense, in fact. If, in fact, at that building that you're speaking about, $50 rand namhlanje. Or else you sleep in the streets. Lo muntu uzothuna. Uzobona iplan, in fact. Wena mawudlule eJosa pap shape fast. Uyazi in fact ithi ngizokhabanyana ithi ngigayile ndoda lapha. So in fact those people, in fact, it's very difficult for you to, and Abu Rob Nabo, man, they understand these things, man, and they piss me off sometimes.
He's just doing it to
you know,
it's a rage bait. No, it's a rage bait.
And then you can't do anything. You know, there are people who open up their account and separate 350 grams post. Umuntu uyaspana grand nyana, man, ale 350 le izosiza boy. Manje kuyemfethu ngikufakele inyuka ka hey ungafaki kule ntwana. Faka kulenye. Nge 350 leya ngamapost.
The big problem is that people like us that sit on these platforms have no idea. Like for a lot of people, we don't have a sense of what's there on the ground. Like
For sure.
I'll read some of the comments on X, and I'm like, this person is so detached from actual happenings
From this country.
Their source of information is other people on X.
Yeah, no, for sure. They're not. Yeah.
They have no. Like it's almost like last year, the year before. Lo sisi lo she loves cooking and what, and I was like, have you ever slaughtered an animal? Yabona. So ngahamba phethu ngithenga inkukhu yabona ngithi okay nansi and I'm watching how far removed she is, because ngishiye emotweni ngithi no isemotweni into yakho hamba uyilanda wahluleka bro, walking around the car uyakhala uzuthathwa untanzi, will help you auntie A. And I'm like, you're so far removed, uyayidla inkukhu uyayipheka uyayenza, but you're so far removed from a certain process. When you listen to the Robs or the this or the Pensons or the Blacks or the it's so crazy how with certain topics it's so far removed, yet we want to come with solutions. The principle I'm saying is just how far removed we are.
For sure.
So we'll talk about poverty, we'll talk about crime, but it's we'll talk about it from the point of being in homes that are electric fenced, sitting in our cars with
We're speaking about it from the point of getting robbed, not preparing to rob someone.
So we don't know the solution that can fix that. And it's so, hence why it becomes rage bait. Give me, it's a simple one. We have to tear this country. It's too, we can't be like my chips. Like I was usizwe mayidla my chips ufuna ukufaka ama kinati nama knickknacks nama marshmallow ukufaka konke nama yabona uyamixa nje uyamix udla kanjalo. That's how we unfortunately because the bulk of South Africa is really needy. Sengathi bangaba ne political party yabo nje. Siyazi nje ukuthi asithi sonke we get taxed 10%. I'm just saying. Siyazi ukuthi lo 10%, half of it is just going to that party.
For sure.
That just looks after that. And then there's, let's say, call them tier 1, the most vulnerable, the most needy, the most. Then there's a tier 2. Yabona. Tier 2 mhlawumbe abantu abahlala kuma 4 room ekhasi yabona uyahlanganisa mhlawumbe usebenza egarage noma uanti ocleanayo, that would be tier 2. Then there's tier 3. Yabona uthisha nurse, tier 4, tier 5 or rob. They don't need nothing. They don't need a political alliance. They don't need anything. Like you're a billionaire. What do you need politics for? You
to make more money.
Stop. You are an entrepreneur. You're amazing. God bless you. You're perfect in everything.
We have a president we thought he won't steal. Because it looks like he's a billionaire.
All Patrice, all money. They don't need political affiliate. Nothing. So if we tear it like that, and the number ones, we treat them like infants. We treat them like babies. They're broken. They can't vote. They can't. They cannot vote. They have no bearing on anything.
The ultra rich.
No, the tier 1s, the most broken of society.
Okay.
The most broken of society.
They can't vote.
There's a counter there. No. You're making the assumption that intelligent people will make the right decisions. We know a lot of doctors, accountants, engineers who live a shitty life, man.
Yeah. And
they don't know how to even manage their finances.
Okay.
Because what you're saying now makes the assumption that people that have more money have a better understanding of society.
No, I'm saying let's tier society based on what I need to get out of this is problem solving. Okay. So the reason why we use money as an indicator of success, we don't really use it. We use it as an indicator of being able to solve problems, assuming we all have the same start. The reason why we get so frustrated with kids that were born rich or white people is because we feel like they were ahead of us. Yeah. And we feel like if we all had the same start, we can solve more problems, we'd be ahead. I mean, I look at it, for me, being smart is solving problems. So if you tell me that you're smart, but you're not fucking smart.
No.
It's dumb. Game.
No.
Because you can't solve that problem. You can't be sitting at home when you're 24 or when you're span. But man, I'm so smart. You're not fucking smart. Because a smart person would have taken their matric, upgraded, taken that upgrade, apply my pesari, ubuspane etkas. That's smart. You're taking one step. You're able to solve problems. The person who solves problems is the person who's smart. So for me, if you find yourself in that tier 1 space, you're not smart. And again, tier 2, tier 2, labantu bahlala kuma 4 room. Tier 1 labantu bahlala in those dilapidated bahlala emakakeni. That's tier 1.
Sure.
Not to, that are
You say they mustn't vote.
Aye. They're infants. We need to look after them. They're the most vulnerable people. We need to really put as much resource into those people, not necessarily from a anything but a mental thing. When you speak to those people, like if you speak to like people that are into drugs, drugs, you realize that the brain is gone.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The brain is gone. Singathi lo muntu ngamqayela phansi umgezi umqondo uvule ugeze uqayele phansi umqondo ukhule kancane. They broken. Bro. That is one thing. This year's we have to treat it differently, bro. Like at school, those people when say crash, labo antibona say junior primary.
I agree with treating them like they're kids, and we need to parent them. There I agree with you. I'm just worried about the voting. It's like because even the person who's smart can also put us in shit from a voting perspective.
And they can always
and they do that a lot.
They do that a lot. They always do that a lot. Young turn sharp, but this person is paying it tax 75,000 rand a month. I'll give you a pass.
Care of that
because they're contributing to society.
Yeah, if you're not contributing, if those guys in tier 1 are saying, we're gonna go into farming for us, we're gonna prove our value.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna take you out of tier 1 and put you in tier 2, and then you can vote. Because now if you show that you've got value, because you're no longer an infant, we don't have to wipe your ass and feed you, because now you're here. Once you can stand and add value, should vote. If you can't add value to the state, but you're just taking, I don't think you should vote, bro. The same way that we don't let kids vote. Why? Because they're not strong enough there and they don't add value to state. So if you're not adding value, value is a vet that you pay via Sinkwa. I'm not interested in that. Bro, into this country. Like when I look at the tax man, I go, yes, this guy loves me. Because I can about 20, about 100 is about cocaine or 350 every month. Now you're telling me that person, in terms of being able to make decisions, is on par with me? No, they're not on par with me. I'm not saying I'm more closer to God. I'm saying you let the best person lead. Ne? We're flying to Cape Town. It's the most qualified pilot that flies. It's not a democracy in the plane who's gonna fly.
Is that something you want to start now, or you want to start it when we all have said we're equal? Now I'm 100 rand. Let's see, we can multiply it.
What do you mean?
After like a few years.
So for me, if I had a chance, now we're going into politics.
Yes.
If I had a chance, would see how the voting structure would be. It would be like your license. You'd have to do a test in order to qualify, and then you get your like a little license that says you can then vote.
So asking like maybe 10, 15 questions.
Just something very basic, something elementary. But you need to have a basic understanding of the law. Because we all vote. There's so many people about to that vote a certain party will be green. Kanti bafuna ukuvotela ANC but did you go to ANC?
No, for sure. Some political parties do that, even the colors. Just to dita abantu,
So angibayazi bazodituba. But I'm saying like I don't think everybody should vote. At the very minimum, you have a test. We have tests for so many other things. You don't just let anyone drive. You don't say, hey, there you go, drive. You don't do that. You don't say, oh, crime is so bad, anyone gets a gun. Hey, you get a gun. Everything has to...
You think the same thing should be applied in parenting? Where you should be able to...
I would keep going. Let me keep going.
It should be applied in parenting.
You
have to take a test.
Forget parenting. I call him Jolene. Because abangekho equipped to jola.
Yeah. You don't have the fundamentals.
Also, awuzinake wena nje. Uyisidudla umubi, awunamali, ubroke. Awuzinake wena khohle usibongile, awushiyo sisibethu. Awuqualify ukuthi nje ukwazi bambuko sisibethu. Sis uzohlukumeza osisibethu. Khona usisi bethu abangakwazi ngisho bethu ukugeza inkomishi boy. Usisi bethu can't even fucking fry an egg. Uyapha emjolweni. Mina ngifuna umuntu ozongiphatha. Wena. Abona ubhethe practice lapha.
And you agree?
Umamspongile put the checklist umamspongile to see if she's ready to get into the dating world.
No, I mean, I think there has to be.
There has to be those things.
No, I think there has to be a school for everything.
There has to be a school for
We need
everything.
a school for marriage.
Yeah.
We need a school for
Jolo.
parenting.
Yes.
We need a school for umjolo. We need a school for almost everything, because all the traumas that we're going through as a society is because we didn't have some sort of training. We didn't have any form of training. Most people, in fact, that become parents, oh, you parented mistake. First born level mistake. I nurtured shit. And now, how you parent is based on what you saw. But what if what you saw was toxic?
Yeah.
That means
you
you're
weren't
gonna,
aware.
Yeah, and you went away. That means you're gonna multiply that toxicity into this kid.
Or you're gonna overcompensate on the other side.
Route, yeah.
And that's also now.
Extremely soft. So I think there has to be a school for everything. The reason why I think,
is it madrasa? What do the Muslims do? Madrasa, ne?
Yeah,
they every day.
Yeah, no,
every day.
Yeah.
They get taught based on Islamic beliefs. So it's not what the guy ending is going to say, this is how we father. And it's not like the mom is going to say, this is how we mother.
Sure.
They say, hey, we're guided by this thing called the Quran. We've been groomed from when we were kids. Guti, this is the principles.
And there's no debate.
What are we debating
about it? Tina, the thing that's killing us is that we debate a lot of these things. But just that the other thing that is flaw about black people is that it's not written down. You know, but when you write down something that you can go back to at any given point in time, those societies always fail, bro. They most 99.9% of the time they fail because it's not written down. It's through Yasmina. They taught me what they saw. Now no Yasmina, bate. No, Yasmina. You know, because now the kid is like, okay, shit. Am I going to?
So now it's gonna go to the pot of least resistance.
Exactly.
So soft.
Yeah. You see, so I think that's another thing that's killing us. So I think school is necessary for everything. I believe any human being...
Yazi lapha endlini mas nokucabanga ngiyazi ukuthi nginokuthini. Ngiyazi ukuthi I always win mangishosh. Vele ngithi Anna, just go read the Bible, fetch a scripture that agrees with you. Tell me what the Lord says.
Yeah.
Singahlala phansi. Ngiyapha ngibona ukuthi vele emmelthi vele. Yo boss. Usho ngekhanda kodwa. Yo boss. It's done. Yeah. You have to root it in something because me and you will go back and forth forever, bro. But if we understand, I always say this with my brother. He's my older brother. So if there's a stalemate, what happens?
You have to agree with him.
He wins.
Oh, obvious.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. So people are like, oh, it's 50-50.
No, it's not.
Money too, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, even with money. Even with money. I can't now flex my money on my brother. Yo, how embarrassing is that? That's shameful, bro.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna flex cash on him. That's my older brother.
Yeah.
You know, I remember this. I had to say, I'm not. I remember this. Offense's older brother, Ernest. Offense's a guy I work with, OM Films.
Shit.
I remember. Yes, I'm a couple sometimes back out to go to the laugh arguing too much. He says, you know, when you're in a public space, whether you guys natural or in shati, if someone is well versed in that thing, when it's on your point, you say, I agree with him. What did you challenge? Imagine you come, when are you adding because in J? But in any situation, if you know what you made a topic, yeah, you're right. Because sometimes it's like you guys fight over the smallest things, but you know that person knows that thing better than you. So if there's a stalemate or when there's something, if like your principle is he's the older brother. His principle is if your partner knows that topic much better than you, they must just win.
Yeah.
Because you argue. After this thing, there's a group. It's like, nah.
Yeah. But I feel like then there's also the total opposite with partners where they don't argue at all. You understand?
Sure.
Where it's like
it's a bit toxic as well.
There's a like even in
that's a
like even
in general.
No, it's dangerous. I'm gonna exchange.
There was a boy of mine I was speaking to this festive, dog. This festive, and he's like, "Hey, bro, he needs advice on a certain thing." I'm like, "Okay, cool, let's chop it up." And he's like, "No, man, he's worried that his girl might be up to something." I'm like, "Hey, dog, okay, cool, sharp."
I don't wish that stress on no man.
And no at all. And he's like, "Ish, but I don't I lashed out because she did something out of character, which then brought upon an insecurity, which is most of the time what as us gents do, right? Sure. It's like, I'm not insecure. You're just doing some shit that's out of character and I'm calling you out on it. Well, now you label it as insecure. Now insecurity is attached. The word insecure is attached to weakness. Basically, you're saying I'm weak, fine. Most of the time, you know what I mean? So, fine. He calls her out and she then rebuttals, whatever. And he's like, this is the biggest kind of like fight they've ever had where you called her out on something. She came home at a time she wasn't supposed to come home at. And he now doesn't know how to, because they've never had a fight that big together for 2 years. I'm like, my dog, like, you don't fight. Like, I'm not saying don't fight about it.
I'm insecure. You're not going to use these terms to try because these terms are what is being used currently by this female wave to make us feel a type of way. You know, you feel insecure? No. Oh, you feel insecure? Oh, you feel banbani? You feel they love using these terms that have some hold over us. You know, you must be confident and secure in your masculinity. You must
Let on the phone.
Labo, you know, it is your way. When young femme,
Who's fame?
Don't be insecure. You know that. So you don't trust me.
Let on the phone.
When you're prepared, I'll pay for him. When you're prepared, I'll pay for him. Because you can. They use these words, and I see a lot of the young guys coming up trying to not fall
into that because it's like a certain bracket that every gent does not want to be in.
I'm not a chauvinist. I'm not this when we talk about GBV to a Penson, you're a woman abuser apologist. And every man knows ukuthi is shower masdagwa, but they don't want to say it. We're not talking about ukuthi umeme endlini manje spaghetti sesiyabanda now usomshanga choke slam. That's not what we're talking about. That and guys and girls know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, ukuthi there's times where they use certain things to weaponize it. You know, so you're telling me that men and women can't be friends? You know how many guys that I know in their 20s have their women getting fucked by the friends. Now in their 30s, none of them, all of my chats, all of them, all of them, without no, fuck that, men, women, A lot of them, it's a trauma because they believed a lot of bullshit.
That the woman told them.
Oh, this is bro. The mere fact that it's about paper, we should buy paper. These guys that are taller than us, good looking than us, shorter than us, fatter than us, bashang six pack, these guys that are funny than us, have silkier tongues than us. Bazo pepe gabo. Now you are not Barack, but you managed to get her. Manga figu Barack. Pepe. So imagine we must act as if like, oh no, I was just going to Barack to just get some tips on how to. Don't be insecure. Hey, sack. They want to use these words. If I was telling your friend, you know when you're sitting by yourself, because they're guilty shy away na boy.
One man,
when you feel good, there's only one way you can get rid of that is to try and because they kind of like also shower my demon. So my demon boy. Now convinced to guilty. Now he must prove that her innocence so that he can sleep. Or that monkey is going to get bigger and bigger. And by the time it comes out in toxic ways. GBV. Because then he just explodes. He explodes because he doesn't know how to handle this. Even shy testosterone. And don't be insecure. You know that means Paman have been friends. You know. So he slept at my place a couple of times.
Hey, don't project.
Yo, many women. How many times have you heard? How many times have you heard women say that? He slept at my place. I've slept at his place. They've said about my friend. They say that all the time, bro. I say, let me tell you something. I caught that one. You're insecure. Delete a young number of fun. Fun. Cousin uzalwa ubaba. No, they want to check. I know. Bro, it's the same. Can I tell you why? If we are real and we look at our mothers, generally speaking, and I don't know how your guys grew up, our mothers didn't have male friends, you know. So our mothers wouldn't go, hey, ngisaya kubabu Dlamini, ngisaya uvakasha for the weekend.
Why?
Or We didn't there wasn't that ukuthi hey mina no babudlamini sisahamba so you so we antambama. I at least I didn't see that in the way I grew up. Ne?
Most people didn't see that.
So we didn't see that. All my mates didn't have male besties. And whenever your father had like a female friend, you knew would hey
something.
And her son looks a lot like us. So we saw it. Our parents knew this. Our grandparents knew this. You go to the white community, ne? The moment you hear Guti, Uncle Banbani and Aunt from Mother, you know they're having an affair. There's talks here. But they know it. The Muslim community doesn't play that shit. Jewish community doesn't play that shit. They don't play any of that shit. Nothing. All of a sudden, our sisters want to do this OnlyFans, Western, toxic YOLO life. And we must agree. Because that is to show that we are woke. But Penson, you know, in times of today, we believe in gender. Ooh, gender kupi. Equality. You vele ngicasuke.
We're not equal. We need to stop this thing with you.
I don't even entertain those chats, bro. Like no sis. We can have them and they're playing 30 seconds and it's a social setting. But if I'm sitting one-on-one with the female, I don't understand what do we.
But to an extent, I hear what you're saying, man. I just feel like with the gents in their younger 20s now, I think the heart is too soft, dog. To be honest, with the heart is too soft
same
to even handle. Because you can say, "Give me the phone," because you can handle what the fuck happens after.
I can't.
They can't.
I can't handle it.
You can't.
No. The phone I'm telling you, I can't handle it. Why am I acting as if I'm? Why you think like I'm this mature guy? I'm not.
But you're willing to do whatever it takes.
They want you to be this.
That boy on a 20.
The
can't
problem.
Handle it.
Like the problem is that they want you to be this thing that has been created that doesn't exist. You need to be this gentleman. You need to be soft. But you also need to be DMX. But you also need to be like a hood nigga. But you also need to be
make money, but also have time.
Make money and then have time.
That's the one thing that kills me. What I mean. I must make money and have time.
Like you see what they want you to be that tuxedo nigga. But at the same time you must be able to slaughter a fucking lion.
And everything.
Eat the heart. Like they created this thing that doesn't exist. So you must just say you must 8 Mile. Yes, I am a bam. I'm this. I'm
yes. You don't lead the family because you don't pray for us. Stola ungithole ngithandaza manje shadini sofuna ngithandaza angithandaza
I say guys and sasitshelwa kuthiwa stay in your lane
for sure
because now you're going to go and complain with some of these girls are too expensive and stay in your lane, chief. In your lane you will find a lady that looks at you as a leader.
Fact.
So these 25-year-olds, there will be a woman who's willing to grow. I'm going to you still finding yourself as a 25-year-old. You don't know. There's a lady that's going to say to you while you find yourself, can I be on the passenger side? And we can find you together. She might not be a big booty yellow bone. She might not have the rapper that you see on social media.
For sure.
But and people don't want to accept ukuthi unomuntu wakho.
I need to most of the time umuntu wakho is not the most pretty.
But ungamkhanda. Ziyakhandwa izinqa bra. Izinqa khona le gym le exercise lesejimini ayenzayo namandiya sene-ace amandiya athi ayafenda lapha ejimini ngempela into la ama hip thrust ngiyakutshela ogela kade baneyishwapha izolo sebene-ace
fitness for
that booty section bro.
There's a booty section at the gym. That is a thumbnail for this video. Booty section at the gym. Yo, MK man, booty section at the gym.
But I'm saying, you must understand that the rapping, whatever this person looks like, whether it's ubaba that you're attracted to, or sis or mama, umzimba is not going to look how they look at 22. People will change. Even if she was a belt and you're attracted to, that thing's going to give you 2-3 kids. The titties are going to be hanging by the floor. The asses obviously, either way, bro. Or this guy used to have a 6-pack and a 6-pack on his knee. He get a little bit fatter now. It's okay. Bro. But what is very tough to build is the internal stuff. So when I look at these young boys and I'm like, the markers that you are looking at is wrong. Because this girl that is like this, Kudlu, she's talking 50-50. Kudlu, she's talking about you equal. Kudlu, now she wants to be with a Penson who can afford certain things that you can't. Where's the 50-50 there? Kudlu, she wants to be a Penson who can lead her the way that, where's the 50-50 there? Kudlu, she's going to submit to me. Yeah. I mean, I've been in the most embarrassing, where I was wishing I could hide where you had a bride and like asiti in Tombako. Well, dish for me. When I'm out in mine, would you go dish for yourself?
No way, bro.
I was so ashamed. I wanted to hide.
Go dish for yourself.
I wanted to hide. And she's like, no, but Penson is so much older. We need to respect him. And I was like, girl, mina ntatile, because in my mind, now I thought, we should see power and the plate the age.
Sure.
But it pumele amish. When I thought it was barela, even after, because I'm like, do I discipline her or do I discipline you? Ukuthi ngempela nawe nje uyavuma leyo nto leyo. Kusho phela mangikwazi ukudla la nalapha ngadla.
What did he do?
Uba he laughed. It's equal.
Yeah, Shani, in that situation.
It's equal. It's equal. It's he'll laugh and giggle, and everybody else will think nothing of it because we all equal. In rainbows and unicorns.
Why Tishala Penson?
In the first place.
Uthe baba ngifuna udle. Mase uqedile udle mase uyadla futhi. No, but it's again this thing. It's again this thing. Ukuthi mina mangifika at these prize whatever, ne? Mina ngifiki like how the younger guys. What up, homie? What up, fam? What up, hey? What up? Like they're friends with everyone, and it's all cool and what. Mina already nje ngifika because you invited me into your home songs of ngiphethe something. Ngeke ngifike ngilenga njenge gorilla, ne? Because he pride. So already ngizofika ngizuye kuthiwa usisiphuza ibhenini nathi ibhenini.
Istima sikhona.
Amachita afuna ibhodlela nansi voice nyana already they can see unlike yonke le gang le what up screw gang babona ukuthi okay law is already different. Mangifika okay mafika ngithi sanibona.
Yeah.
Usathi wena ngithi sanibona manjani. Hey, now you have to come back and reverse. Come back. So wanna put njani. Hey, come ubani. Ekhaya ku okay yabo. Then you go to the next guy. Bingelelo put njani. Amachita ngeke mfethu uhleli phansi uthi kimi ngizokulinda. Suku. Ngizokulinda nje usuku nje kamnandi ngikubingelele urantu wami hayi no sabo. The girls are seeing this.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys don't know how to act.
Yeah.
So when they sing it, they go, okay, there's Mufasa, he's chilling there, we've got it. Book.
Yeah.
Mufasa.
Got him.
But you have to create that, bro. The guys, they need to get to a point where they realize what you are doing, is it working? No, it's not. The type of relationship that you have, is it working? No, it's not. Amachita fethu ayafethelwa every day angisho ukuthi noba bethu phela no kok bethu no mkhulu bethu kokfethu but now it's just done live jive with no inhlonipho the way that the sisters shout at you in front of people. Shut up.
No.
I think it has quite a lot to do with also there's this thing I saw. Slicker said this. It was music related, but I think it applies a lot, even in life in general. And Slicker was like, there's so much information for these kids that it's very hard for them to create their own identity. Right? We can sit here like this, right? Okay, you have your identity, and we don't clash. We don't clash because you know who you are. I know who I am. And when you are saying something in a certain way, there's not a
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Again, the heart is not soft. It's like, dog, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
That's cool, yeah.
You know what I'm telling you, this is how I feel.
Sure.
Yeah, and we can do it respectfully, right? He was basically saying that because these kids don't have an identity, they now don't know how to act. Because now it's like, you don't to a point where they don't even trust their own intuition. So now, like this situation where his girl is coming to you to say, yo, I'm gonna start with you. He's now trying to
start with me. If she started with me, I would have accepted it. Yeah. Because I was significantly older. So if she started with me, perfect.
Sure.
And you keep going.
Sure.
Mara, wait. You are the friend there. You are not. There's a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a dog. Even if you're older,
no, it depends on the age as well. So if let's say I'm hosting in my home as an example.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, one missing hoster okay, no boy, no 2021.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, I'm saying with I'm not akunantombi lapha.
Sure.
But it's my home. 37.
Yeah, no.
Qalwa ngami bo. Qalwa ngami. Oh.
Yeah, no, that one is standard.
Yeah.
Mina I thought nje ukuthi ufike endaweni mfethu.
No, ngafika endaweni. I wasn't hosting.
That's the one I'm like, yeah, when if you're old.
And I wasn't even that much older. But they could see.
But you see what I'm saying? In the sense where now, fully. And now that guy doesn't...
He doesn't
have his own. He doesn't have his own experiences. Challenging, these younger kids,
and you can see and now he's going to be passive aggressive.
Yes,
because he doesn't know how to act.
Yeah, he doesn't. And
now he's angry at me.
He's trying to figure out. Okay, what podcast did I watch? Exactly. That can tell me how to deal with the situation.
Yes.
You know how Mike Tyson will say, "You don't." Everyone thinks they know how to fight till they get punched in the face. That's when you'll know. Okay, this is how.
And it's not when for your parent.
And she says that.
Yeah, the girls now, you must see them in social settings. They say things, bro. Like things that are so awkward. Like things that just, you're like, oh my God. Because we get jokes. We all get jokes. Your nana will joke with you publicly, whatever the case is. You guys know your dynamics. Some joke a bit more in the gray. Some you have different sense of humor. Sure. Sometimes we can see this is not a joke.
You know what? I think it goes back to the thing they were speaking around kids, where to say, bro, a kid can tell a power dynamic. And when a kid says, okay, I'm gonna do this, I've dropped this thing. No one in this house does anything. Let me drop another one. It's the same thing, dog.
So that night, if it doesn't speak to this lady, she's gonna do it again next
She's
week.
already done. It's not. She just wake up and do that.
It's not speak point. There's certain things where when I hear certain couples say and do things, I'm like, this is no longer speak. The best that you can do is just ask someone to mediate this thing.
Yeah.
Because the way that she speaks to you, it's clear that when you bring up your concern, you'll get one of those, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. When you get those responses, hey, whoa.
And you know what it is?
The disrespect is real around here.
I'm sorry you feel that way. The moment okay.
Yeah, I wonder sometimes, I think...
Tell a man to Pavlin.
You know what you're saying?
Sorry now we are mean.
Because I think sometimes, he acted like that the first time. Which does not first time.
Yeah.
And then the reaction was the issue. So he had that natural thing to say, no, man, I don't like this thing. If she as soon as he receives a reaction that doesn't make sense to him, we'll be no more. By shy foot next week. Then you have to let him to I made him so. But the issue here is not trained as well to say, if the level of respect reaches this certain 10 out of 10, this is then the next route. How much I don't know why they've got this thing where they just stay, man. Like to just stay. I made them very sure.
It's
numbness, dog.
A way like a gents girl is hugging like the crew, and you go, my fear it, how hey, hi. And I'm like, sorry, bro. The way there's a way that you may never ever hug another man as Munduam. Ever. There's a duration of the hug. There's a body position. The distance between where your vagina is and where his penis is. There has to be a big space.
But if you're a disciplined man as well, you must know those things.
As out, you spoke as a father. There's an innate thing that kicks in.
Yes.
I don't think we need to teach young men, Uguti, if your girl, there's 5 guys, and her cooch, my haka, the titties are all over these guys, and she's hugging 3 Mississippi. Oh, let me just smell you. Okay. Yeah, so now, because the reason why there's a lot of dissonance and I think a lot of depression amongst a lot of men is because they know how they feel inside. But they have to pretend like they don't.
It's numbness, dog.
You see how they're not numb. They're dying inside. That's why guys are hanging themselves. They're dying inside. You see your chick. You see how she's dressed. You know in your spirit, that's fucked up. Bitch, go wear uchini and put on cheese. You know. But society says her body, she needs to dress. And if you tell her anything, you Andrew Tate, you're toxic.
Yeah, I'd rather be toxic.
No, I just
But that's how much you get
I just think
society
James aren't
will-
ready to walk away, dog. That's what I think it is. The fact that
But
she
it's his
can,
fifth girlfriend that's exactly like that.
The fact that girl can do that, right? She knows that no matter what, this nigga's not going anywhere.
But I'm saying
He's not going
but
anywhere.
even if he does go somewhere, he's gonna go to a similar
And do the same.
Because the thing is that a lot of guys and girls, that's why you'll always hear like Amachita say, yeah, all these chicks are hoes. Yeah, because you're just in hoe circles, bro. You know? like
That's
you,
just that's cool. You have a bad batch.
You say like you hear girls, oh, men are trash. I'm like, then get out the dustbin, girl. You digging in the same fucking dustbin and then saying that men are trash.
Yeah.
Then maybe try something else. Oh, we like brother. You're telling stop going to fucking the most raunchy clubs to try and find a gente. Oh, we like
Yeah.
we zoo.
But in the Penson, what I'm saying is you address it, and if you don't feel like there's a change that's gonna happen here, you fuck off, you walk away. But you address it.
I agree.
I don't believe in working off the first time, though. I don't know if that's what you're
I'm saying
No, not necessarily the first. Here's what I'm saying. Nah. Basically, if you don't learn, or if you don't address the thing, right, it will come back. Right? If you choose to ignore, it will come. Dog, there is. I don't mean to use a shitty example, but there is guys that dropped out, left high school. Were like, yo, me, I don't want to wear uniform anymore. I'm done. I'm gonna go live my life. Today they're wearing a uniform, just a different type of uniform.
Fact.
Whether it's a security uniform or because you didn't deal with that thing.
Yeah.
So now it's come back in another way later in life.
Fact.
So what I'm saying is,
Fact.
if he doesn't deal with that, it's
gonna keep coming back.
It's gonna keep in a
Constant.
different way. So he must when he's dealing with it, also he must get it out. But yo, bro, like
it's like an infection. You must go to the cause.
So I agree. Like, don't just walk away. Address and then see. Okay, cool. Here is where the problem is, right? And me, I'm either I can take this thing and move on, or yo, this is too much for me. Are you willing to change? No, I'm not willing to change. Shit.
I can tell you that 9 times out of 10, it's not her that's the problem, it's him. Because
Why do you say that?
his morals or his standards don't align to that group. So I'll give you an example. So when I went to study in Grahamstown, the space was so liberal. Like I was uncomfortable with how liberal the space was. Yeah, you understand?
Okay.
So like I wasn't used to like itabani, like it was just overwhelming. Like the girls were very sexually liberal. Like when as cheetah, you'd sleep with that girl, but that girl used to be your boy's ex, and it was very much like just liberal.
But is she beautiful, man? What are you gonna do?
But
10 out of 10.
yeah, but you guys know these woke liberal spaces. So for me, the first thing is like, I'm out. I can't date anyone that is in these type of spaces. So if you at parties and whatnot, I'm not dating because there's a high chance you've been with one of my boys, been with one. So I was like, I'm finding a girl who's not dating anyone, who's not partying, who I won't find. So you find a person who's also very conservative like you, and you go, what? When I say A, you say? If I say B, you say? But if I say, got you, we vibe. Or I could have done with my other boys that I grew up in the same environment because they tried to assimilate to the space. They tried to be these liberal people.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they couldn't handle how some of these girls were moving. No, these girls have their own rules that they work on. So you can jump from Usbongile to Palesa to Nomfundo, but it's still the same soccer team. You need to, when you bow out, you need to say, I'm actually a tennis player.
Yeah, I'm buying out from the sport.
I'm bowing out from this soccer. I'm tired of trying to change soccer players. Now you also have to admit, I'm tired of these soccer players. I know I'm a tennis player. I can't keep trying to convert tennis players, soccer players, and say, I'm going to get frustrated. Let me go look for my own.
For sure.
So for me, and I know it's going to sound tribalist, I know Bazong Chacha, I only dated Zulu girls. KZN Zulu girls, not KZN Zulu girls. That's it. That's all I dated. Bro, because I knew Guti Minamangiti pay when uzotin. I knew Guti, those girls knew how to handle me when I'm angry because they were raised in a certain way. You know. Whereas liberal girls, who grew up in a city, who grew up in different environments. If I'm angry, she's angry. No, it's two people are angry. Two people are angry. I mean, if I say I'm hungry, she says I'm also hungry. Oh Lord Jesus Christ. I'm also hungry, babe. What are we gonna eat? Mina ngazi ukuthi mina mangithi ngilambile mase kuthiwa baba ngakwenzelani ungathandani.
You know, one of the clashes is exactly that. We're not dating within our culture.
Lane, bro. Just your lane. Whatever your lane is.
Your lane could be your township girl if you guys grew up in the township.
Sure.
If it's a Zulu girl, Zulu guy, you know. So
which I wanted to move from there because people call it tribalist or whatever. But just your lane.
You go too far.
Yeah.
Just your lane, bro.
Killing us if ube emakhaya ufuna ukutshala ichira sethembisa. Yasibale no clash ntwana. Yasibale nyona ntwana, you know, because you grew up in a certain way and you saw things being done in a certain way and that's how you are accustomed to the environment, you know?
Just your lane. When ntwana na 25 ufuna ukujola usisi na 34. Even if you guys grew up in the same space, you're no longer in the same stage of life.
Yeah, for sure.
Therefore, the thinking, the processing, ukukhula kwakhe lo sisi lo, yes, senzo clash. Because she's seen things. So she'll want to lead you because she's seen your flow, which will attack that man side of you.
Yeah.
So no matter how confident you are as a man, especially if you're one of us and you want to lead, now all of a sudden you've got this person who's just constantly saying, boy. Find someone in your stage, in your lane, in your...
I think how much are not hunting.
Buyer.
You look at social media, you're like, okay, this is what I need to get on the streets. You won't. Also, boy.
Yeah.
That's in your lane. 25. 25, 26. Pelera.
Sometimes maybe at 22.
Yeah.
I look at people, I'm like, bro, you want these slay queens, but you're not a big baller. You're not the guy that she's attracted to.
No.
Yeah.
You're trying to make her into something she's not. Or you're one of these big ballers and you get a nice quiet girl. Yes, you're going to destroy that girl. Because now you'll see what she's dressed too modest. You're going to destroy that girl and align. All of a sudden, every time it's broke, and I see guys, I'm like, hey, as lo sisi, ayingangawo. But yabona uNtswembe amuhle boy. Awungamshaya uzukhathayo. Masuqedile undlule bra. La awuzuba traumatized. Okuxaka boy. And it's just a cultural, it's going to be a clash. Yabona. And that's what endlini. Kwaqala khona iclash ngathi yazi into esoyenzeka manje ukuthi yabona yakhe culture isebenza from out the door out there. La nansi culture. Kuzokusiza ukunderstanda le culture le. Makuhlula, this is not a prison. Nankumnyango, you can go do what you needed to do.
You have to.
It's not an if butter coconuts because I don't want to be clashing with this thing. I mean, I don't want to be going home manje if like okay, I'm fasting, so it's different. But like I don't want to go home. Listen, no, I don't want that. Usubuyile ubaba mfethu ugeza ulinde ukuthi babe edlu baba kulalwe. Now you have to a person that doesn't understand that. Bona they think ukuthi sex is earned. It's different for different. That's why there's and it works for them. And I don't want to talk about people where it works. If it works for you, you go sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
If that works and it keeps your family happy, do it. Mina ngiyazi lento ukuthi masixabene mina faka yolala mina manje le no mosquito. Akiyazi mina leyo nto leyo. Futhi nje masixabene give it even more ukuthi fanele siconnecteke lapho. Ngoba we are misaligned.
Let's connect.
Yeah, we're misaligned. Ngoba phela usuyabona ukuthi ubaba manje is becoming isilwane. Let me find a way ukuthi ngisibohlise lesilwane. Yeah. Khona ngizomuza ngoba ngimuzwa le muntu yabheda. That's weird. That's and mase ngiqedile sengiboy mase uyasukuma yabona uyosihlina mase uyahamba uyongenzela iplate. Mase mhlambe sidlile early dinner shaya malva pudding. Fake lapha.
Then siyaringa.
Mase ke ngizokuzwaka yabona angithi ngiyadla ngikhuluma kakhulu ngithi ngiyamamfuza la imava pudding. But you know the thing is that sometimes
Yeah.
But sweet. If you don't believe in that, don't do it. Hey, but I think Uzothola umuntu argue what Penson uthi oh yena 1 hour 20 minutes everyone yazi wathi ngithola isense mase ngiyasika.
No, never khona la ngiflop khona. You have to, if there's one thing that I think we're all trying to say is just in your lane. So that you don't get, I remember like Kanisfunda grade 8, I'd always see the girls dating like guys in grade 11, grade 12. Those girls that were dating those older guys, when I look at it now, because you said, Uguti, it comes back, they're struggling to find partners, bro. Because they're now always just trying to find the biggest, baddest. They always
and that type
reaching.
of
So when they were in grade 8, they're dating a matric. So now when you're in matric, you're dating oh, put a spanner, I know 24, 25. When you're 24, 25, Sissy, who are you dating? Dates up, it's about no 43, 44. Okay, Masuna 35.
so Pili would stand school out.
You understand?
So now by 3.
I also feel like though from the gents perspective also, nah, we only get to experience earned value later. So for example, if you are in a particular high school, women would be attracted to you because of the high school. You didn't earn that high school. You didn't do anything to get there. Your parents worked hard. They put you in there. And now girls like, oh, but he goes to that boys' school and da-da-da-da-da-da. That's why I think life will hit us after, where it's like, okay, cool. Your first earned thing is first year most of the time. It's like, okay, now I need to either I drop out or either I don't go to school and earn my thing through whatever I build or whatever I do, right? Or I go to school and use this certificate or whatever to bring up my value. Women can kind of, a lot, not all, but a lot of women can kind of slide from the day they're born to the day they die where they don't have to necessarily earn that value. Tina, as gents, we need to earn it. And sometimes, especially after, when we've had it gone to, that's why you're saying those guys that went to a good school, that were getting the best of girls from other schools. They're not going to get the best girl in that school. Right? They're going to get girls that are in other schools. Then they get out of, then they're trying to chase that same, but now there's no value.
I'm saying we need to take a step back because this thing, as you're saying, with earning value or it's a very much Western thing. Because if you look at us in the African culture, growing up when you've got a role. There's value that you're adding in this home, in this community. As they get older, humble and everybody has value.
But I hear that.
But I'm saying, Guti, at 18, the boy and the girl, it's not like they smashing. No one's smashing nobody. They both virgins here. You know, you go in there, whatever the case may be, you adding value. The young boy has value from whether he is Losa to whether is this or that. He's always got value. No suspect of that. In the West, I look at our kids. Our kids don't do fuck all. Zero value. Just lie on his back, play PlayStation. But look what I can do. Look what I can do in Roblox.
Can I say I agree with you there? But there is a part that I don't agree with.
Okay.
In the sense where a lot of the time in the Black household, let's say there is something happening in the Black household, the cow must be slaughtered or whatever. You would find that the man that is either the oldest, right? Which, like you're saying, just because you're the oldest doesn't mean you're the smartest. Either the oldest or the ones that are making the most amount of money on told shit, right? This guy can be smart. He can know exactly what to do. You know exactly this, you cut like this. But that is not seen as something of value. Yes, in that moment it is. But when they sit down as a family, it's not. This person. They're like, you know what? They're not even gonna. They're gonna reward him by here's more alcohol to get further drunk. That's what you'll find in those spaces. The guy with the biggest alcohol problem knows exactly what to do when it's time to put in the work. He knows exactly what to do, but he will still won't be respected. So this value thing, it also...
But because we have an issue
but you're missing what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to remedy as a society.
Please don't forget what you were going to say.
So I'm trying to remedy this as a society.
Yeah.
I'm saying, why do we read books? Because we're trying to find nuggets that was done properly by whoever the author was or whoever's
For sure.
back in the day. And then you take those nuggets and you apply it now.
Sure.
Whether it's the Bible, whether it's the Quran, whether it's fucking Churchill's book, that's what we're trying to do. Now, when we see in these communities, we're like, there's actual value in that fucking drunkard. Now, how can we ensure, Guti, his value is not limited to Ingutu? So that
his special occasion.
His value can be, as you said initially, can be documented.
Yes.
Guti, njoba kuyohlinzwa, this is how we done. Being shown by Ubaba Usbanban. Now he's with something within the family. Lo baba nasi skill sack, and this is the value add. And simniga inhlonipho required for that.
Before, I just want to, but don't you feel like that task or that responsibility is being, so to say, I don't know if diluted, in the sense where the respect that person can do this task, whatever the case may be. Then they say, no, you know what? Now let's just take a days. I'll see bring her back. That guy, we don't need that guy anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's the like you saying on one end, but no, that specific task we should bring this person closer. It should be studied what this person is doing. No. What I'm saying is, we as a culture are also thinking that money is going to solve the problem.
That's why the societies you're speaking of as well are societies that they've changed their culture because money has become God.
That's the purpose.
That's the issue that we're facing. Whereas the other cultures that we're speaking about, money is not the issue. Even if the woman may even earn more, she has a book and a principle that says, "Yes, man, and this is not just a black thing necessarily. It's an urban and township thing. Woman emakhaya yakhona ukuspanda egoli, maybe abuya spanda begrama mara makafika endlini. She knows that here I'm guided by this certain culture. So there's the spaces that you're speaking about, they've taken money to be the culture, and money is based on who has more. The culture of money is based on who has more. Whoever's got more gets respect.
Do not throw me off. When I was like grade 11.
Sure.
So and you'd see some of your boys on a Saturday, when they're going out, they're all dressed. They walk, hey, sharp dollar. But no baby is surrounding. And you can see how you get judged and looked down upon. And for me personally, what kept me going is not the fact that because these guys, I'm ashamed. But for some reason, I'm old 18, I'm a timer. They were driving up and down. Mlotshwa, comes back, pulls on. Hey, okay. I'm old. Hey, boy, all right. And I was like, oh shit, there's a value that they are seeing.
Yes.
Kudlu, couple of months, maybe a year later, now someone needs to get a car moved, whatever. Mlotshwa, I'll tell you, you guys that were doing the cool things, you are no longer entrusted with those type of things. All of a sudden, there's going to be a knock-on effect to certain things. Yes, some things will get outdated. You might go, you say pusha, whatever. But there'll still be value in carpentry. The difference between buying a table from Mr. Price Home versus someone who's actually made it with. There's a different value in that, and that can't also be lost in us quickly trying to chase this modern Western thing. We are the only in the South Africa the losing culture, yet we're the ones that chase the modernization thing the most. The other cultures use money, modernization as tools. We use it as gods, and then we're shocked why we don't respect each other. I've been in many spaces, bro, where I can comfortably tell you, I out-earn all 50 of these people put together. But because of how we were raised, you knew, number 50, I'm ranked number 32.
You are standard.
And you will act accordingly. And even because some of them might get clouded with this thing, when they try and elevate you, you go back to
you have to.
You know, and you're like, no, Baba's beer. But because you sing, Baba, don't lose your way. Don't lose your way. The same way when you see a girl trying to give you bum unearned, you say, so I see where this is going. This is gonna knock you later on down the road. We need to take nuggets of what has worked, what is working in other spaces, and start it in your own home. Yes, you can't change it, but start it in your own home. And you're like, in my home, we say fuck feminism. And we're not saying it in order to suppress our women. Our women are queens. We break our backs for women. So when they say they're equal to us, that is an insult. Our women are held on high regard. Our women, we will do, uzokhokha ini. Imoto yowash imoto ngazodawo. Let's say imoto iwashwa yimi imoto. Yabona, yimi engikhipha umgqomo, yimi engiphuma ngaphandle, magnethi imvula, yimi ngenza zonke lezo zinto lezo. Yabona? Because that's my role, to protect and make sure ukuthi izinto zi-soft. Khona wena uzongitshela ngama recipe. Oh, I saw another recipe. Hey, I watched this thing on Netflix. So mina ngifuna wenze lezo zinto lezo. Yabona? So that mawuphuma ngaphandle say, oh my God, you made him scones. Yo, he's so controlling. When we ask endlini uphila nje uyantanta. Endlini khona ama-flower, khona ini, yonke into oyifunayo. Because wena endlini uqueen wena benjwa kanje. Lento ama-feminist ukuthi manje namhlanje I'm taking out the trash, tomorrow you taking out the trash. Sengiyambona umem siyagibela uyoshintsha ama
I mean, those things are dangerous. Because that very same woman will submit to another guy. That's another flaw, Confetti.
Chief.
And ma submit la paya baba. You are soft. You see another version of your own woman. What do you? Can't you can be like this?
Qale pants now shikuvula ama insecurities that you're not allowed to say ukuthi you're insecure. Insecure kodwa avuyela ngokuthi insecure. Hayi bo GBV. Guys, that's valid. Let me go sleep. I didn't say I want to go eat. I'm hungry.
Damn it.
You fasting?
Yeah, since yesterday 12:30.
That's dope.
Dope and done.
So it's just water, and then I had some black coffee now.
That's dope.
Can I tell you the stages? Sorry, before we go.
You should try if you're drinking coffee a lot, you just try.
This is my second cup today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I tried a lot of it.
Try this other place, Blaq Grind. They have some
Grind.
Yeah, they have some dope coffee.
Where can I find this Black
Especially
Grind?
if you're fasting.
Yeah. Where?
Newtown,
What,
Bram,
Blaq Grind?
Newtown.
It's a coffee space.
Oh, it's a coffee
It's
space.
really dope coffee. It will
Yeah,
fuel you,
yeah,
especially if you're fasting.
No, but I can't have milk or sugar. But I can.
It's fine.
You can have like an Americano.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it would be nice if you like a sample, like
Nah, but real talk. That's
the
dope.
first time.
Where's this spot?
The first time.
Newtown.
So his
Newtown.
company is Black Grind, ne?
Yeah.
They do. We said the first time, please bring some cups placement. What is sure. Nothing. Nah, he's trying to plug himself in. Nothing. If you're a rapper and we said here's a beat, you meant to flow.
I got a 9 to 5 player.
But you need to have these things that put in. You need to have these things that put in. You need to have a t-shirt. When you know with there's cameras, you need to take this off, put on the thingy
Same
t-shirt. Even if it's Faga Mans, when was Puza?
It's got Smuda.
Yeah, you have to.
Smuda stays ready.
No, man, next time I put the shelly off.
No,
Just come with the
definitely,
cup.
definitely,
Man, I
definitely.
black, man, I don't do.
Nah.
Sugar
Okay, so the
But
first
the fasting is
the first 0 to 4 hours really doesn't mean anything. 4 to 8 hours, your stomach starts emptying out, especially at 8 hours, because you start realizing what insulin level drops kancane.
Sure.
8 to 12 hours, your glycogen starts kicking in. Yabona glucose, what,
Yeah.
fat burning. Yeah, 12 to 16. Boy. That's when you're a fucking loser, bro. Yabona, from 12 to about now, you're just a dick, bro.
I'll tell you.
You're a dick.
I'll tell you this, bro, because I haven't done it now in about a month, if not 2 months. November's the last time. Yeah. The first week of every month, I fast.
What type of
The
fast?
first week, where I just drink coffee, and it's 12 hours. So my last meal or my first meal is before the sun rises, usually 5, and then I break my fast at 6 when I'm going to the gym.
So, now after this 72 hours, when I'm breaking my fast, I'm going straight into intermittent fasting.
Okay.
So I'm only giving myself 6-hour windows to eat.
Oh.
So let's say Sunday.
Yeah.
So my fast finishes actually at 12:30 on Sunday. Between 12:30 and 6, I can eat. And I'm not going to double punish myself. I can eat whatever I want. Monday, between 12 and 6. Tuesday, 12 and 6.
Yeah.
The first thing is, I eat Shanga Monday. Every
I will
Monday.
say, bro, it's your. So
mentally,
just don't
dog.
understand.
Monday,
It's a
it's
superpower,
mentally,
dog.
mentally.
That thing is a
because
superpower,
it fucking
dog.
folds
The
you,
amount
bro.
of clarity you have.
I've got no clarity right now.
Tagi, we don't tag we fast. Shy fast 50% volume.
Boy. Angiphelile boy. Angiphelile boy.
you'll be
Kodwa bangifika endlini ngoba siyafasta noma into awuqanje ungenza ngithi ithi mbamba ithi
I need to check. I need to check.
Yeah, ithi check ithi ithi ngeke lapha inuka i-toothpaste skakalani. Ithi
If she ate something now, you're down.
Joke slam. No, ngiyadlala. No, she's just being supportive. Shame.
That's dope.
Yeah.
No, it's like especially after this December, it's hard, bro. Because it's easy. Like if I start with intermittent fasting and I do it for like 3-4 weeks,
For sure.
my stomach starts shrinking.
Yeah.
Then I can go from there and then do like a 2-day fast. Then it's not as bad. But if I just go from doping and drinking and doping and drinking and doping and drinking and doping, there was no day that I wasn't doping. Eating whatever, bro.
Serious.
And I just said,
Infested.
stop.
But it's December.
Oh, it's December, but that's part of the rules.
What do you mean?
My December card get revoked. That's why when I was with December, when I was with December.
How? 6 vodka.
It's a must. Ushilo lapho Moses ki December boss. On the tablets. No. But like I need to get back into it. Goals for 2026?
Open another store, to be honest. Yeah, so I opened the second one in October last year. So I opened another one. Work on my own events.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was doing the books for my business and I saw that like 60-70% of the money comes from events. I'm like, so why am I going around looking for these things? Why don't I just
you can create it.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while because you're building the community and so forth.
Not
but
really.
yeah, that's making sure the business gets to an amount that I wanted to.
Do you know
get
that
to.
line that Elon Musk says, would he take your 10-year goal and try and complete
Do it in
6
3
months?
months or something like that. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Because what you said, it's going to take a while to... It's almost like you've put like limitations.
Yeah,
Like you haven't really
yeah.
sat down and been with minds and ideate.
Nah.
But you've already just put a limitation.
Yeah,
It's going to take a
yeah,
while. Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
And what is a while? What is
Uh,
is it 10 years? Is it 3 years? Is it
yeah.
Whereas if you're like, I can do this by April.
Yeah.
nah.
Like, I don't
Takes
see
a
it.
lot though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that myself.
Because that's the thing. It's like
Yeah.
I was saying with the fasting. Like, let's say I fail and I don't get to 72 hours. I've fucking done 32 hours already.
Yeah.
Like, that's still...
For sure.
That's a win.
For
It
sure.
is. That's a win. That's like, oh, I'm trying to save to $1 million. Oh, I failed. I didn't get to $1 million. How much did you get? 700,000. Even if you get to 50,000.
Yeah.
How many people have 50,000 saved? Like
sure.
it's somewhere.
Yeah.
So you might not get all the places, but we're just trying to show Guti. You want to break a mental thing because that's what we do, bro. We believe the good excuses and reasons,
Yeah.
and that holds us back, bro. Well, at least
So yeah, that's for me, bro. Also, read 2 books a month.
Gay.
Hopefully, get there. And hopefully.
That's not gay.
That's
Most
very
of you are
gay.
failing because you're not listening to audio books or reading.
Start a family.
What does that mean? What does it look like?
Oh, level winter
Hopefully start a family, man.
Dope.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's me.
Are you having unprotected sex, bro?
You know, this is the same guy that when I say no, you know, me and I'm not ready for kids. Why not? You've been telling me this for the last 3 years. Zaga. You'll figure it out. If you're confused, call me. I sent this guy a video that had in December.
The chaos video. That's what he says, you bro.
I don't know. Video, dog. I sent him and this video was, I know we're coming to the end, so I'm going to shorten this quickly. I sent him a video. And this video basically says the different forms of what giving your kid attention can do and not giving your kid attention can do.
Don't watch that video.
Nah? Jesus Christ. All right, hold on. So, bring a phone
You're just compounding drinking and watch you as a baby.
It takes an example to say there's one side of a family, where this kid asks a question,
Sure.
and the mother is like
Dismissive.
dismissive.
Yeah.
Then the other family is the kid asks a question, and then the parent is like Like, why am I eating vegetables? And the parent is like, why do you think vegetables are important?
And they engage and they
have a
discuss
conversation.
that.
So I sent this video to Penson, but yo, bro.
Yeah, some kids deserve that. It's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying for every kid.
I'm just sending it to him, but yo, this is quite an interesting way to look at your
No, Tina, you're eating the veggies.
I'm tired, bro. Listen, you're gonna have these fucking kids and stop sending me videos about fucking parents doing some bullshit. Me, if I'm gonna say. In fact, the fact that I'm with my kid right now, say hello, hello. Yeah, I'm sorry, not in front of this motherfucker. I'm sorry. Yeah, bro.
I look at it's always useless people that are having kids, and people that you know. The mere fact that you're sending me this tells me that you're going to be such an amazing father, an intentional father. That's all we need to know.
Trying to figure out this thing, Faith. Yeah.
Like, that's all we need to know. That's all. But as you were saying, Uti, who you're saying, Uti, who was speaking about this generation that has too much information.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
You're gonna start watching. I was showing this to Lapa Endlin, that video where it's like a meme where they tell you things not to eat. Like, stop eating eggs. And then the next video is like, stop eating vegetables. Or stop eating. Guti, there's so many. If you listen to all these voices, Doctor this, Doctor that, Doctor who, Doctor now, it's going to throw you off. But you know innately, Guti, this is the type of child I'm trying to raise. That's it. And you're going to fuck up. That's a fact. And your child at a certain stage is going to say, Guti, when you are horrible and you're a dick and you're horrible and you just shit in every way. That's okay. But I was trying.
And I'm on fine at the end. I couldn't be listening. I'm like,
I'm brainwashing my kids like that. Whenever I fuck up, I go, hey, my kid, I fucked up. And they say automatically, without even, like, oh, but Baba, you trying.
You did your best.
Got him. Fucking getting into their mind, bro, already.
nigga, try.
No, they say it might be half an hour. But Baba, you're trying very hard. Is what trying is doing. I'm proud of you, Baba.
What about you, though? Goals for 2026?
So, for me, the one thing that we spoke about was I want to try new things. Silly example. So, we were sitting with a couple of friends and I was offering them a cherry. You want to have a cherry? And they're like, no, I don't like a cherry. It's like, why don't you like a cherry? Like, oh, we never. And I was like, have you ever had a fresh cherry? Because whenever it's a cherry, I say, yeah. I was like, have a cherry. And they had it. And they go, oh my God, this thing is so delicious. And I was like, you've lived a life of 37 years with certain preconceived things in your mind. Sure. And this thing, you love it. You're buying it every day now. But for 37 years, you thought this was shit. So I'm looking at myself and the talents and the skills that God has given me. And I'm going, what can I try? Or even if it's the same thing that I've always done. Like, let's say I've always taken a potato and I boiled it and I mash it. Maybe let me just put it in oil. Let's see how that looks like. And if I fail there, then okay, then I can always just go back to this. You know, like I just want to really try new things. I want to try things that make me uncomfortable. There's things that I'm scared of, but I've never said I'm scared of. You know, and those are the things that are holding me back. I'm living almost as if I know the steps that I need to take to success, but I know I don't know them. Like literally, you might find out, Suguti, when you have the coffee businesses, and then all of a sudden there's like cookies. That was a pop ngama cookie. No more pop ngama events. You know, now you're just actually doing events. Doesn't matter who's supplying what. People are there, whether it's cocoa. People are actually there for the events. You understand? So if you limit your mind and you become solely fixated on this coffee, you know.
Yes, Kawata.
Yes, Kawata, because you might not see.
It's the chicken licking story. The chicken licking was just normal chicken. Bafaka my wings, but just based on wings only. No, that's like normal chicken. You know, thighs, drumsticks, and that.
Sure.
You tell what lama wing, but it's not value. Just spice some wings. That's what expanding.
Don says, he says it's not the strongest, it's not the smartest. It's not the fastest animal that survives. It's the one who can adapt to change the quickest. You know, so for me, 2026 is all about try. Things that I've said I don't like. I don't like sushi. This year I'm trying sushi. I'm gonna try 3-4 times different sushi. Maybe I had the wrong sushi somewhere. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try Evo. I don't like Evo, but I'm gonna try it. Maybe it's too much. I don't know. But I want to see. I want to change my mindset. I want to look at this number 6 upside down, and maybe it might become a 9. You know, and in there might be opportunities for me to find different parts of who I am.
For sure.
And if it doesn't work, then I can always just pivot back.
For sure.
You know, I
For
can
sure.
always just figure myself out. But
One more thing from my side, High Rocks. This year, definitely, I want to try.
So much Soshani is a Cape Town, Soshana.
Nah, here in Joburg.
Yini high rocks ithini?
Serious, you're not High Rocks.
When ipartner yakho sizwe awushaya high rocks.
Angazi yini high rocks. Yini high rocks?
It's like I think mix.
CrossFit.
Oh, CrossFit.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
saw them fit. Ngibona ngikho fit. Ngicrossa kanjani ngekho? Ngicrossa yini?
But yeah, that's definitely something I want to try also.
Dope.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Just as a one at first was I saw what fitness did between a relationship, building a strong relationship with my brother.
Okay.
Because he's that side, I'm this side. So he started gymming a lot more now. He started doing boxing because I'm doing boxing. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's. And he was like, yo, let's try High Rocks this year. I was like, oh, that's me and cardio, you know. I get to the gym and I just want to lift weights. I'm not trying to run. And he's like, no, bro, let's try it. And I was like, you know what, bro? Because you said it,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Especially the family element.
Yeah.
You know.
There's a benefit, no?
I think anything that is positive plus family is
Yeah.
all positive.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, but sometimes even negative plus family. Money together. Manje ngifuna nje family hlangane nje ndawonye nje. Yabona? Hlangana. You know when you see that, bro, like to me I'm a huge component of
Yeah.
family.
Okay, your side?
I wanna. You know, some of these things you put them as goals, but you know you're gonna achieve them. So it's not necessarily like a thing. It's because you put it as like because you know I shine.
Yeah, miss your issue.
Yeah, then your issue. So I'm trying to figure out none of that stuff that I would normally say. I think when we're together 2 days ago when documenting family history, man, that thing's gonna be tough because I know I need to travel.
Documenting family history.
Yeah. I wanna
Your family or
my
just...
family? Yeah. I
Oh,
wanna
wow.
put mic, camera, let's chat. Like, tell me more about who you are. I just like it, especially on my mother's side. I wanna get to know them, the Zulu side. I wanna get to know them much better.
dope.
So that's the first thing that I wanna do. It's gonna be hard because I need to travel.
So take
You don't like
resources
traveling?
as well.
No, I like traveling, but but you know, you can speak English, you must speak deep Setswana.
And there's also
Like, it takes a lot.
process as well yabona le nto ish.
And you need to figure out which questions not to ask because some might trigger something. Because I know some family secrets. I'm like, this one I can't ask.
Abanye abafuna ukukhuluma ngoba bathi hayi uzongifaka ku TV.
You know, so yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
Obviously, expanding tribal, that is standard. But the one that is also going to be difficult is try to figure out how do you monetize this thing that we're doing, this YouTube thing. Like, how do we really survive? I want to figure out, can you survive just on YouTube? But on yegi 95, sispana go YouTube tina. I don't know what that would look like. Is it membership only? Is it going to brands? Like, it's such a hard thing for me to really put some sort of structure, you know. So that's a big thing for me.
Can I just say, outside looking in,
Yeah.
I think you guys are more than halfway there. I think you guys are more than halfway there. I have the privilege of being. This is my third time here.
I think so.
Third time here, yeah. The first time,
Yeah,
was
this is the
me,
time.
yeah, and it was me, you, and Usia. Then was me, you, Peñuel was here.
Yes,
and
yes,
now
yes.
third
Okay,
time. So I kind of get to walk away and then come back like months later and then see, oh shit, okay, cool, yeah, okay, cool. Then so I'm getting to see from a consumer's perspective and then also be here sometimes. So I'm seeing like from the outside looking in, there's so much growth happening.
Sure.
There was an episode I was watching with Spix and Naves, né?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, it's so dope to see it get to that point. You know, so I think you are further than you think you are. Sure. I think it's just the conversation, the visuals getting to the right people. That's it. I really think.
I think with that, just to yeah, it's great having spectacular naves. But I think the anchor of this is to have, I think we just said just every day. So even when we were speaking to Knaves, or when we're speaking to RIP Waras, or we try to remove. That's why we haven't spoken about like the hip, because I think .com was meant to be here. Yeah. So we're gonna find another time. But I want to be talking about rap. Like this had nothing to do with. That's why even when Names were here, we weren't talking. We spoke about, because I know people are gonna ask those questions.
Where they come from. That's a thing. Yeah.
But you want to get to a point where with some of the guys that we want to bring, dog, I don't want to ask you DJing stuff.
Yeah.
Or soccer stuff.
Yeah.
You know, when you see us, I don't want to talk rugby, bro.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about Lali in the chat? Like, sure. Like, can we just, the other side that no one gets to see?
Yeah.
You know, the other side that no one knows, because we just want to be gents, talking gents thing. Because if we're sitting having a drink somewhere, I'm not going to be asking you pop things about in the locker room, your stretcher. I might ask you about la physio.
Look, I don't know if this is the right word, but the nuances of the show you guys have right.
Yeah.
Right. The name matches the feel. You know, like the fact that I can send you a text about, yo, dog, rain, I'm coming later, I'm on my way, and you're like, yo, dog, you'll just find us in here.
Sure.
Like, it's tailored to, that's what happens when you're chilling with the gents.
Yeah, sure.
Like, sir, Majida, this happened. I had to sort out this thing, flat tire, whatever the case may be. Dog, that doesn't mean that doesn't mean we're gonna wait for you. We're gonna start doing this thing when you get you. It's you've got the nuances there, right?
No, we appreciate the love.
I wouldn't say change that. It's just a matter of it. You. I don't think you have any idea how close you are to it hitting the right person.
Where
you know what I'm saying?
Right person?
For me, like I will say because I spend 90% of my time doing work. And there's no, I don't know if you know, but there's no other platform that I go on if it's not about business or fitness. If you're not talking to me about business or fitness, I don't want to, because I don't want to go and start talking about things I know nothing about.
And my energy, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right? This is the only platform I can come on and say, dog, I don't have to, there's not a mental thing that I have to think about. There's not a mental
Can I tell you what pisses me off? When people think that this is an interview platform.
Yeah, it's not
This is not a fucking interview, guys.
What do you mean?
They're like, but you asked, you must read the comments. You asked Debza about what his views on trigonometry, and then when he spoke, then you interjected. Because he's a fucking talking shit to your dog. Interview, if I say, what's your view on Amakanda? Then I have to keep quiet. Amakanda. But as a machita, I'm for topic Amakanda, more better. I think today, when you come in, what's the good I'm telling you, out. So boom. It's the chance. It's the jungle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's that feel. For me, this is the only platform where I come and I'm like, dog. What are you guys talking about? I'll figure out when I get there. I got in here, okay, cool. What's the vibe? Okay, sure.
Because they'll ask you, like, hey bro, what's the topic?
Yeah.
And now we have to like think like, what's the topic?
Say yes.
The topic is
we don't have that.
Yeah. So I think that's what I'm saying. You guys got the nuances right, where it's like, okay, cool. The name matches the identity, which matches the conversation.
No, we appreciate you.
You know what I mean? So I genuinely think you guys are closer than you think. Me personally, not just saying it because I'm here, but I'm a fan of the show when I'm even not on the show.
Sweet.
I'll be on it. I'm sure sometimes you guys will see me in the comment section, but this is my view on this, or this is my, you know what I mean? So I think you guys are much closer. Well, you're much closer than you think, bro.
We need to be more intentional.
Those
are my goals, man.
All right. Dubai. Where my?
Oh, I'm fit.
Yo, guys, I messed up my laptop screen today. I can't breathe. Like I can't breathe, bro. And ngithi ngiyayivala i-charger yakhona lento lensimbi. Bangithi ngithi a whole boma 20% of isiphila mvele bamnyama. Ngavele ngayibuka.
What type of laptop is it?
It's a nice laptop.
Yeah, it's my laptop. Ngithi mfethu wathi lana. Umkhwanazi ulalela umkhwanazi lana. Abantu engibakhwedi imali. Angithi watching. Usona ke lokho uthenga lento le. kodwa sasikolect manzethu
Laptop enormal.
Try laptop nje sibizona noma ubani. Yabona le laptop le dase game le 4000 eza ne printer. Yeah, laptop enjani. No, fake the pressure nje uthi no. I just do like this. I just left.
Yeah, you have to, man.
I just left. I was like, no, I just cracked my leg. Can you say fuck you? No one's saying nothing to talk about on Monday. I'm hoping that Mangivula Monday.
Something's changed.
God has just waved away.
It doesn't work like
Really cracky le point ngibonile screen but avele ngathi ngicabanga nje phuzu try but ngiyafasta
discipline. Boy.
mhlawumbe kuba ngifast kuba ngicrackanga
Possible.
Eish.
It's possible.
mhlawumbe
Yeah,
diyazi
because ingqondo manje.
Maybe it served its time, dog. You don't want to let it go.
laptop
Yeah, it served its time.
Nah,
There's
boy.
another one coming.
nah but not that laptop
Krina Pasha, Jayam.
Jets I saw me Jets out no
Ah, man.
not that laptop